Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Danny, and I'm joined tonight by the one and only Dudettes, who is the female version of a dude. You're not aware?
Exactly. W's.
That's right, Dudettes.
That's always how I imagined it when I was picking W's. Also because single U was taken way back when social media and like internet started.
Oh,
This
no.
is like, I'm talking about AOL days, Danny.
Oh, no.
That's why I went with the W.
I've only walked out of one movie my entire life, and that movie was Dude, Where's My Car? And
I was gonna.
it was
thought
pretty.
You were gonna say the Coen Brothers movie.
No, it was a pretty horrible movie, and I don't think he was even old enough to be in the movie. But it was so bad that
true.
everyone just left. But welcome. You are much better than the movie Dude, Where's My Car? I can tell you that.
Fun fact, I literally said that to my friend when we walked back to where my car was parked when it was stolen in San Francisco. And I had not seen the movie. I literally turned to my friend Donna and I was like, dude, where's my car?
It's nowhere to be found.
So it's true. It's true. You do say that when your car's missing.
I have only misplaced my car once, and that was in college. And I found it, but I had to think back to where I was the night before.
Well, Danny, I'm not saying I lost my car. My car was literally stolen.
No, you lost it. You lost it.
No, it was stolen it was an old 1984 Toyota Camry, and the person that stole it had a jiggle key, and I know this because they left it in the ignition.
They had a jiggle key.
How it's called a jiggle key, because those cars were so old it was easy to steal that way. And then from then on, I had a club on my car.
Well, enough about us. We don't matter tonight. The only people that matter tonight.
Are you kidding me? We're the most important people here.
Well, maybe. But tonight we've got Nose Pickers Anonymous, who I'm not sure if they're anonymous anymore, and Caffeinated Nights going up against her tonight. And I'm going to show you kind of the standings of where they all stand.
Show us the standings.
It's a three-way tie for, I guess, 5th place with Caffeinated Nights, Performance Enhancing Gems, and Nose Pickers Anonymous, all with 1 point.
So one team will rise above the rest tonight.
That is true. We will see either Caffeinated Nights kind of distance themselves from the other two, or Nose Pickers Anonymous distance himself with 2 points.
And just a heads up that we are in what we call round 5 of 7 for Storm Division. It's technically, I think, week 5 of whatever for everybody else in NGS. Kind of just depends on how many teams are in your division. But Storm Div goes for 7 rounds total this time around. And so it might sort of already kind of be decided, who are the top teams in this division, who would move on to the playoffs. Danny, correct me if I'm wrong. Is there like a gauntlet style, or is it just literally just the top 4 teams make the playoffs? Do you have any recollection?
I just exist. I don't know the rules. I cast when I'm asked to cast. I don't know exactly how it works. I believe it's seeded where
it looks like it's the top 6 teams from the regular season will qualify.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're looking at 2 teams not qualifying in this division because there's 8 total. Correct. So they're fighting it out to qualify. So we'll see that duel tonight.
Now, Team Draft Gap, they made some moves last week before, by picking up a couple really, really strong players, and I do expect them to kind of take off.
They picked up Albatox, an Epic player, both formerly of 30K Violets. I think for sure great additions to that roster, and let's see if it sort of gives them some guidance on how to draft within the gap.
Yep.
And succeed here.
All right, so I am just now getting the map bans because
so let's see what they banned, because I'm curious to know who is Talking Strip 83. My name is Dudettes. That's WDETTES. With an X at the end if you want to find me on Twitch. And Danny is the one controlling the obs today because I'm lazy.
Tonight, Danny and Dudettes. I'm not sure if the caster thing is in there. Yeah, it's right there.
Yeah, you can always just hit !casters.
That's right.
But the female-ish voice is mine.
That's
The
me.
male voice is
sorry.
Danny.
Got it.
Although Danny. Although I could voice mod and make it interesting. Wait, do you have the map bands or no?
I do. They're up. So for the map
perfect.
bands for Nose Pickers Anonymous, wait a minute. They've swapped sides. Let me switch my soothsayer. I have a button that does this. Of course.
You're using soothsayer.
Of course they would swap sides.
Brave man. Update. So we have the red team Caffeinated Knights band out Volskaya and Tomb of the Spire Queen. Very kind of like two of the smallest maps. Very interesting. 2 small 3-lane maps. We see Nose Pickers Anonymous banning out Sky Temple and a mystery other pick. Because I don't see it. But we are headed over to Battlefield of Eternity. That is the choice of the blue team, I think. The blue team.
It is the choice of the blue team on the. They're on the wrong side. The blue team right now is Caffeinated Knights.
Okay. Well.
Yeah.
Did they? What was the second band? Because it says.
So we've got. It's not showing up. So we had Sky Temple banned out. And we'll talk about it later. Let's get into this draft. That's the most important thing tonight is the actual game.
So mystery second map ban by one of the teams, unknown which teams, because I'm confused.
TBD.
Oh no, is correct, Velvet. I might start this in appreciation of the great caster Osmanthus. I might be quoting him a lot tonight.
The great caster Osmanthus.
And I do it out of love and admiration.
So interesting. So I know all of these players fairly well.
Yes.
I've played against the old Wild Heart Omega quite a bit. And I've played against
the Nose Pickers. Well, this is not really that close to the original Wild Heart Omegas. There's only 2 members of the team that they kind of shadowed that. So they are their own
I guess
as the Nose Pickers.
I guess right now it would just be Lupus, but I've played a version of these people. And so first ban we see Johanna being taken out. Interesting. Osmanthus tends to rely, if it's available, he will grab the Johanna if available.
Yes. To quote Osmanthus, they're clearly trying to choke him out of his very few take pool. He says this often, so
he does say this quite often. Osmanthus. So here's my deal with Osmanthus. Osmanthus means very well. He means very well. So I don't hold anything against him. We do see the Blaze being taken out. Strong pick by Arc if it's available. I do expect, if it's not banned out, Hogger to be grabbed pretty quickly by Gojira.
I do know that Gojira does like to play Chen on a two lane maps like Battlefield of Eternity, so I wouldn't be surprised if he goes with that. But he does pick out the Hogger as you predicted, Danny.
It's a pretty strong hero. Wave clear, getting camps.
I see Osmanthus wants to choke himself out as well of any tanks that he can play. So banning his only other tank that he knows how to play, right? He only knows those 2.
You want to be impartial to both these teams.
Very impartial.
But we're gonna go ahead and see the Love Dart grab the Lucio, and just in case tonight, we'll pick up the Hanzo as one of their DPS players. He kind of flexes around between being DPS and the offlane, but tonight they have Arc online for this game.
Hanzo, very good race too for Battlefield of Eternity if you go W build. So it's a pretty solid pick. Lucio is a great healer for this map. Just in general.
Right here, I'm afraid of Lupus's Garage being grabbed, but Lupus will grab the Lupus will grab the Diablo. So we got Cheeky's on Brightwing, Diablo being picked up by Lupus, and this next ban phase, I don't expect either a Tychus getting deleted or an auto attacker like a Vala being taken off the board here.
Do you think a team will pick Li Ming? Since Li Ming is
I know
favored on BOE.
I do know that it's at the Felipe ban against KTC. I do know that the win rate on Li Ming in CCL is dramatically low, but this is not CCL, right? So these are 2 teams with, I'm counting one CCL player, and the rest of them are not. So Li Ming could be grabbed here. But we do have KTC being deleted. Osmanthus will go back to his comfort pick, which is ETC.
Wow, he had one comfort pick left to pick, and that was ETC.
Well, I'm not saying he had one left. What I'm saying is, if you look at kind of what he likes to play, ETC.
He nearly got choked out. Nearly.
But let's see what DPS Felipe and Reb are going to lean into.
I do like that they picked their DPS last, so they're able to sort of see kind of what Caffeinated Knights is trying to do here with their combos that they've laid out, that they're showing us.
Well, Osmanthus picking up the ETC does give some wave clear. If he sees Diablo, going in, he can pop that W and bounce him back out. But we see Reb grab the Medivh and Greymane being.
I guess it's a hyper carry Greymane, which they've tried this before in a previous weeks. It was an interesting gameplay, but let's see if maybe this time they've worked out some of the kinks and it works out this time.
Reb can portal whoever Diablo into a position to get wall bangs, flip them over.
It does put the back line of Caffeinated Knights in a lot of trouble, but it's just a lot of weight for Felipe to carry as the Greymane and the only DPS that can actually race the Immortal.
I do like the Caffeinated Knights draft tonight. They do have unstoppables for any CC that might occur outside of the ley line. They have Leap from Sonya. They do have some good race and wave clear from Lunara and Hanzo. But it kind of depends on how good of a Medivh Reb can play. I've never actually seen Reb play Medivh. I apologize. While we're loading up, I want to remind everybody that the Heroes International second qualifier happens this weekend. And tonight is the last night to get your team registered to play. I think one of these teams is already registered in this weekend's tournament. It's the last open qualifier. The next qualifier will be invite only. But please put your name in the hat. Yes, I think the deadline is today, and there's a lot of teams. It's gonna be really, really exciting to check out the gameplay this weekend. Dude, that's all. I'll introduce the blue team tonight. We've got Grey Color playing Lunara, Lovedart, and Lucio. Osmanthus on his favorite cow, ETC, Just In Case on the Hanzo, and Ark playing Sonya. And on the red side, we have nose pickers. We have Reb cacawing his way on the Medivh, Lupus with the Diablo Cheekies on her beautiful Brightwing, Felipe on Grey Daddy, Greymane, and Gojira up top on the Hogger. Grey Daddy. I'm a Grey Daddy fan. I saw this post about one trick phoenixes, and I had a thought about the one trick phoenix that I know in my life. Oh, I mean, I thought it was that one that they were all referring to, but Reddit is a fascinating place to read Hot's chatter. Hot's chat is great. We did have block party coming out for the ETC. Little speedy boy Lucio picking up some more speed. Question is, how fast could Reb stack his Q quest? If we have any mods in chat, I'm not sure how we would figure this. Is it less or more than 6 minutes? Can Reb finish his Q quest? That would be the poll that I would create if I was had that ability. We start to see the value that you're getting from the Medivh. He's flying around trying to give his team maximum vision of everyone that's down here bottom, to try to make sure that there isn't that rotation going up top to gank their offlaner. We just had a little bit of lag spikes here. Comcast is not being nice to Heroes of the Storm. But we have the red team did a good job clearing that wave bottom. So give them a little bit of a chance to start this bottom camp. Felipe's kind of there, but it looks like blue team sniffed it out, is invading. Reb's flying overhead, giving them vision of the entire landscape. And the entire red team is here. They want to contest this. They don't want to give this up. Yeah, Felipe looks like he's in trouble here. The Z for Brightwing does not land in time. And this bottom siege camp will go over to Caffeinated Knights. Really good invade and great play by the Caffeinated Knights to sniff that out. 15 stacks so far on Medivh's Q quest. And
we have 2 people up top. Just in case, rotated his Hanzo up top to help Arc. Looks like they want to position themselves to get the top camp as well. While we have Felipe getting the bruisers and the rest of the team of Caffeinated Knights getting their bruisers.
Yeah, the Knights are ahead so far in XP. Impressive play so far. Battlefield of Eternity, you know, is a very comfort pick for the Caffeinated Knights. I did expect them to take us to this map tonight. The camp top was secured by the Knights.
And they do have, you know, 3 of the 4 camps pushing in their favor before this objective spawns in 10 seconds. Brightwing helping out Gojira up top, which is fine. She's got that global to rejoin the rest of the team down bottom, should need be. And we do have Lunara picking Nature's Calling to help with that race. So they really have 2 racers on that side.
Arc's in trouble here top lane, and the Sonya does go down to a stun from Gojira's Trash and Q.
Well played.
I need to learn the name of these talents. I know what buttons they are. Another good stun into the wall onto Love Dart. But the race is occurring with the Knights taking down the Red Immortal to about halftime. Not just yet, but approaching halftime. We do have Greymane Felipe working on the Blue Immortal, catching up in damage.
And we see their main race burning it down the grid at it.
And
both teams very even in XP too.
Very even in XP.
So we'll see what they kind of decide to play here for. Do they play 7s? Do they just race? Looks like they're just going to try to race while Reb and Gojira try to interrupt.
They're racing, and I don't know if it's going to be enough for Nose Pickers Anonymous. And
ooh, Osmanthus in a little bit of a trouble.
Caffeinated Knights will secure this first objective. They do have the Medivh. They have the Greymane, but Medivh at this point in the game is not going to add a lot of race to their comp versus the Lunari and the Greymane. We have a portal here onto Greymane.
Ooh,
Lunari,
beautiful portal by Rev.
Great
Oh,
portal.
amazing.
So that will definitely help out with the clear on the objective.
Yeah, alleviate some of the pressure that Caffeinated Knights could impose along with the Immortal, but looks like they're still probably going to get the wall here. Ooh, more portals trying to get into that back line, just in case. Leaps out. Not enough.
Better just in case have life insurance because he's going back to the Nexus.
It was like a ballerina leap too, so graceful.
Right. But
I'm sure
so
that's
far,
what every Hanzo player wants to hear.
This Immortal will secure the top wall as Lupus and friends try to work on the enemy's blue wall. Hogger is bottom. Let's see what Arc decides to do here.
Oh, that's like 2 spinning heroes.
Yeah, spin to win. Good stun by Gojira to secure that bottom siege camp. We'll get cleared out by just in case an Arc, but more importantly, they get the XP to go over to them.
And with the complete rotation of the blue team down bottom, it does give Felipe and Cheekies the opportunity to secure the top camp, sort of reversing a little bit of what had happened before the first objective. And them getting pressure themselves, too, and for themselves in another lane.
And they now have XP advantage, so they should hit 10 if there's not some crazy fights that occur in the next 30 seconds. Osmanthus looking for a Q here, slides into Felipe and Cheekies. Lupus trying to pill for his team. Pretty even game so far. Level 10s will be online momentarily. Kind of do expect the Flame Breath to come out onto Diablo, which will negate some of the mosh issues that Lupus might see from Osmanthus.
True.
We do get Leyline Seal. I forget the name of the talent on Hogger. Shockwave, the Flame Breath. Go for the throat. And the Blink Heal on the Cheekies. Felipe working on that hard camp on their side. And now...
see, Caffeinated Knights seem a little bit lost. Just, you know, you want to be looking at how can you get your 10s online
a little bit of a
to contest this objective.
This hard camp is going to take a while to finish out for the Caffeinated Knights. But race hasn't really started on either of these objectives just yet. So, just started now.
Felipe going ahead and starting that.
Do you have an engage here from Osmanthus looking at Felipe?
He did pick up Mosh, so there's the threat of Mosh. We also have Berserker by Sonya, not Leap.
We're seeing Gojira rotate bottom to clear out the hard camp, while Arc rotates top to clear out the bad hard camp. And Team sort of just floating in the middle. Reb looking for a portal into a wall bang for Diablo. Good engage onto Osmanthus. Flip. Holding that polymorph.
Just a little bit of a dance
And
here. We see Berserker getting
good
popped.
engage onto Sonya. Arrow comes out from Hanzo. Lands that. Felipe getting low. Blink will land in time, but Mosh. Great Mosh from Osmanthus.
Actually, the Mosh was probably poorly timed, to be honest, Danny. It was right when the Immortal was going to spin him out, so they didn't even need to use an ability to stop the Mosh. Immortal Homeboy had their back.
The Immortal Homeboy. Nice.
Exactly.
Remember there was like, if you go to like a pizza parlor, you could buy something called Homies. Remember
Hell
those?
yeah.
The Homies were cool.
You saw basically Caffeinated Knights trying to unload all of their buttons onto Felipe and just that double support keeping him alive. And also, of course, the Immortal helping out too. So they'll be waiting here, I guess, for the Hanzo to come back if they want to do anything at all.
Osmanthus looking for an engage once more. Slides out. Felipe putting his damage in. Cheeky's there to blink heal him back up. Uh-oh. Oz getting low. And that will be a dead Osmanthus as he goes down.
He goes down for the throat.
And this next objective should go over to Nose Pickers Anonymous.
Great uses by their portals to sort of interrupt those fleeing Caffeinated Knight members and just securing those kills. Diablo is so impactful on this map. Kind of a great draft for them.
Big arrow comes out, but the Diablo Flame Breath gets rid of any stuns that might affect him. Objective Blue Team Immortal preparing. Okay. The objective will be going bot for the Knights.
I didn't even see how they got it.
Yeah.
But you know, it doesn't surprise me because they do have the advantage of having two heroes that can burn that down. So the fact that they're securing the Immortal twice in a row doesn't surprise me. The fact that they can't kill the Nose Pickers Anonymous doesn't surprise me either because they have the double support with the Medivh. So.
Yeah, I think the Nose Pickers are getting a little blood hungry, looking for kills, and they took the eye off the ball on the actual objective and lost it.
I feel like that's always the decisions of the drafts, right? Especially on a map like BOE, it's either you decide if you're going to be chasing the objective, racing for it, or if you're going to be killing the other team. And it looks like the red team chose to kill versus race, which is what the blue team decided.
It is a 5v4 here top. Level 13 Zoe for the red team at the moment.
Oh,
Engage
great color.
here onto
Getting
Lunara. Has his leap to get out of that at Diablo shenanigans. Top siege camp is secured. Felipe is going to go ahead and grab the bottom siege camp. It's still a 5v4. Blue team can step up for a little bit.
And we're 11 minutes into this map, Danny, and all buildings are still there. That's insane.
Yeah. I mean, the objectives are getting grabbed, but people are dying before the team can actually push in there. Good engage onto Osmanthus. Another good arrow coming out.
Look at Mosh with the poly.
Leyline. Burn, burn, burn. Osmanthus goes down. Love Dart is in trouble. He will get taken out by Lupus.
Okay, I'm going to have to say, like, we did pick ETC after the Brightwing. So we kind of should have known that they had a decent amount of, like, anti-engages for the Mosh, the Brightwing being the biggest one. I'm not sure if we've actually seen a mosh pit pay off.
Reb,
what the hell, Reb?
Reb doing some shenanigans bot lane here. I'm trying to like watch the hard camp in the bottom lane.
At least he already had his quest completed, so I guess it's a worth. I'm sure was being said by Reb.
I did not catch. Unfortunately, I did not figure out what time the quest was completed, but it is complete. Took my eyes off the ball there. I apologize. But burn is started once more from both these teams.
And they're sort of just stalling to get their people that had sort of traded back up here.
Yep. And they do have a hard camp going top against the Knights' top fort. But Gojira not really in place to take a numbers advantage here.
The biggest thing, though, is that they do have 16s online for Nose Pickers Anonymous, and you do see that value coming out with the pick off of Lunara.
Yeah. I missed that pick.
The arrow connects to Felipe to sort of help counter the ley line, but it doesn't matter. Lupus doesn't even need to use his entire duration of his flame breath. He's like, gotcha.
Gojira showing his skills on Hogger, landing some big stuns into walls. Or trash so far this game. And the burn continues for the Nose Pickers into the Blue Immortal.
And they're definitely going to secure this. I don't see how they wouldn't. Especially because Caffeinated Knights should focus a little bit more on getting their 16s.
Yeah, level 16s are online for our red team. Let's take a look at those talents. Too crazy. And this is the first objective that is going to be secured by Nose Pickers. Let's see how they use it.
Let's see if we get some buildings down, dang it.
Gage here onto Osmanthus does peel the way.
See kind of a little fight happening between Ark and Cheekies, trying to get that XP that they're needing so badly on the blue team. Ooh, ley line.
And this bottom fort does go down, and that Immortal is still pretty healthy here. Portal comes out, and Gage here onto Just In Case. And Just In Case goes down once more to a really strong engage from Lupus and Reb.
I have to say, I did love that Love Dart went ahead and high-fived everyone around him at the other end of that portal to avoid the grab. It was the only person missing was Just In Case, who went down to the go for the throat.
No. Leyline onto Lunara. Show talents. Talents are up. And this Immortal will secure this bottom keep. And the red team, they're looking for more. Portal comes out looking at maybe at Love Dart. Love Dart will go down. Gojira getting low. He will go down 1-for-1 or 1-for-2 trade so far. Leyline looking at Lunara perhaps.
Beautiful TP on Felipe to keep him alive for this fight. And they're still living in this base.
Yep.
It's a 3v4.
Force shielding down. Lunara getting low. Great man, can he get out? Great color.
Great color in trouble. Reb chasing.
And Lunara does go down to Reb. They're playing this really slow. Engage here, and just in case uses a D to get over the wall. Osmanthus doing what he can to bounce those catapults back. And it looks like the red team's going to disengage and look for value someplace on the map. Lunara down for 27 more seconds. Hogger will respawn in 8. Kind of a scrappy fight there. The red team was finding picks, but there wasn't the siege available to finish the game out.
And it's completely fine that they backed off there. There was no reason to stay any longer with such low health, because what they're going to end up doing here is getting their 20s online for this next objective, while Caffeinated Knights again is going to be chasing the talent tier of 20.
I think Raka actually did the Medivh bet for us, but I wasn't watching the stack, so but I think they figured it out. Thanks, Raka. I appreciate you going back in the VOD, or someone going back in the VOD and betting those imaginary Twitch points. Gage here from Osmanthus, as they call it, a Cap K special.
Oh, and the kick is good with the arrow going right through the entire team.
Yeah, not much damage to follow up onto Felipe. Arrow just missed. Lupus getting low.
And it almost looks like they pushed them off this camp, but they're really backing up the blue team. So instead, they helped them secure that camp.
The blue team used three ults versus, Brightwing's Blink heal.
And they just didn't get any value for it.
Yeah.
And instead, now they're having to clear 2 camps that are pushing up top, while they see Felipe race solo on the Immortal.
I could definitely tell you the red team knows that the blue team's out of ult. So I'm going to guess here at halftime, they're going to look for an engage here onto the top side here.
Oh. Well, they can do it too because they do have the 20s.
Portal out, looking for Osmanthus. Osmanthus boops back Lupus. Yeah, level 20 is online as well. But the burn will continue onto the blue Immortal. Lupus looking for some sort of engage here. Flip. Damage going on to Lupus. Lupus popping his spell shield.
Unfortunately, not using their Immortal as their 6th man here.
Oh,
kind of
Felipe going for the throat. Takes out just in case.
Yeah.
Sonya down. 2 for 0. Big engage here onto Osmanthus. Flame Breath should come out. Hellgate to get rid of Love Dart. 4 for 0. And this should be game. Medivh Cheats does not cheat tonight, as that just misses gray color.
It's sort of the unfortunate, as I was saying, that blue team down a talent here, 1820s during that entire fight, still down it, and they just push that fight to the middle of the map. What is going on in the middle of the map, Danny? There's 4 walls for the Diablo and for the Hogger to get some stuns off of, and you don't have your 6th man, the Immortal. So why would you push the fight in such a dead zone that doesn't favor you? And that's really what cost the blue team any opportunity to get back in this game.
I have to say, if I were to name an MVP for this game, it'd be Gojira. He landed some humongous stuns, good ults, just really, really strong game from Hogger. And I'm gonna guess that next game that is gonna be a ban in the first 2 ban phases. Yeah. Hey, again, Rocket, I appreciate you doing the old thing with points. 21-3 in kills. It felt.
But then again,
it felt closer. It felt closer.
It felt closer only because the blue team did secure the 2 first Immortals, but ultimately you see that the strategy of the comp that the red team selected, which was to kill, paid off for them. They had the 21 kills, most of them in the late game, and the blue team just couldn't pull off any kills onto that team.
That's right.
The double support. So
that's right. Well, let's see here. Update this map score here. That win will go over to our red team. And we're going to keep him on that side for now unless they decide to switch up sides.
Please keep sides straight. Oh, wait. Did we figure out what the other map ban was for, I guess? So
the map bans that I see, Garden of Terror and Sky Temple from the Knights, and Tomb of Spider Queen and Volskaya Foundry from...
Interesting. Okay, so the Knights definitely are banning those bigger macro maps, 3-lane macro maps, and then we see the Nose Pickers banning the smaller macro maps. Got it. Just clarifying.
And they typically, and I give Osmanthus a hard time about this, Caffeinated nights take a long time between games to get into a game. So we have some time to kind of look at this game summary as we wait for the Caffeinated to figure out if they want map pick or first pick here. But yeah, great damage coming out from everybody. But again, I have to highlight Gojira's Hogger just smurfed on the Knights, leading in siege damage, hero damage, self-healing, XP. He was 1v9ing that game. He did a really good job and landed some huge stuns, not just against the walls, but he would throw his trash down, then knock him into his trash and lead to kills, and that just sort of staggered the game for the Nose Pickers.
And it's really, again, I think the map really favored the picks that the Nose Pickers had. You have the Diablo stuns, you have the Hogger stuns if he knocks them into not just the trash but also the walls. So I think they drafted really well for that map. when it comes to utilizing the actual features of the map. Whereas, again, Caffeinated Knights drafted for the map to race, not really to do much else.
Well, let's see if our friends, I don't see them in lobby. So I'm assuming the Knights are trying to figure out where they want to go. Can I show talents? Absolutely. Nothing crazy about talents. I mean, I see different Greymane builds often, but nothing crazy in terms of like they chose something different. But yeah, good game. Good game.
Queen Sill is in the chat. Queen Sill. By the way, Danny, she was very upset when she asked me if I could cast with her when I said, "Oh, Danny already asked yesterday."
Well,
Danny is stealing me from my queen.
I apologize. Speaking of the queen,
you better apologize to my queen.
Speaking of the queen, we lost Queen Elizabeth, who at the young age of 96 was taken from us just early.
So here's what's insane to me. Obviously, for most people watching, if anyone cares, she's basically been the king of England for as long as we've all been alive. The insane thing is that the first prime minister that she inducted, like, because I guess they do have some ceremony for that, was Churchill, who was born in 1874. The last prime minister, which was the most recent one, which was the woman she inducted into office on Tuesday, was born in 1975. So she has basically, been inducting prime ministers over the course of 100 years of that gap. It's just insane to think about that.
Lobby's up. We are going to Cursed Hollow. I hate this map, by the way. But we are going
Why?
I just don't like it because it's the...
All right, we're adding it to the rotation of scrims, and you're only going to practice this one, Danny.
It's just not fun. I don't like it. Cursed Hollow, so 1-0, nose pickers, and there's an extra player in the lobby. Wait, who's here that wasn't here last?
Icy is not supposed to be here.
Okay, so yeah, Icy's here. So it's going to be...
Unless Icy's some... Like, I don't know, on the other side, other than Caffeinated Knights, I'm not sure.
Let me figure out who is actually going to be here for the Knights.
So we are heading over to Cursed Hollow, which you have, like, the game summary screen still up, if you wanted to switch to something else. Or at least it was for me. I know it's on a delay. So this is a major macro map. Do we know who picked it?
The Knights picked it.
Okay, so they want to try their hands at macro, even though they basically banned macro maps. Interesting.
So it looks
to
like...
say the least.
Yeah, they're going to bench Justin... I don't know who they're benching. We might get put in the game, for all I know.
I'm happy to play.
Okay, just in case is going to sit those for now. Icy will be playing game number 2 for the Knights. Let's let them know that we are ready.
Heck yeah, we're ready. So Icy is substituting in for just in case. I'm not very familiar with Icy as a player. I'm guessing maybe it's a Jaina main because of the portrait.
So the reason I don't like this map is I tend to create accounts at level 0 and to play with friends. And the Cursed Hollow map is the first map you have to play. For like the first 50 levels. So
you're basically forced onto this map.
Forced to play it. It's like the learning map. And so I played this map so much.
Cursed Hollow is a map from what world of Blizzard? Is it considered a World of Warcraft map, or is it?
I believe it's like its own world, right? It's an original Nexus map because the Raven King is talking about its own thing. I don't think it's.
Yes, it is. I'm not sure. Yeah. I'm just asking. I'm just putting it out there if anybody knows, because as we know, most of these maps do kind of come from one of those worlds.
Yeah. Well, listen. If in Twitch chat, if you do know, let us know and
inform me. Yeah,
Dudettes will give you 5 Twitch points.
Yeah.
From her stash.
I'm definitely not giving anybody bananas from Crushinator's stream because those are all mine.
More importantly, Gojira is listening to the stream while he should be playing. So Gojira, focus on the game.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Oh.
Junkrat ban, Genji ban onto Icy, Zeratul ban. I guess that's an Icy ban as well. Oh, my screen just did some weird stuff there.
Are these target bans, Danny? Did you know of? So, yeah, these are just
Icy plays Genji, and I have to guess that Icy plays Zeratul. Junkrat is just a ban to get rid of. That's an annoying hero to play. But yeah, the Genji and Zera ban, and there's a ban onto Reb's Medivh.
Yeah, I'm just going to call that a respect ban because Reb's portals were definitely on point.
Guess who's up? Guess who's up? Let's see. Okay, if Hogger isn't picked here, that's a disrespect pick.
I also think Dahaka would be a good pick here because it is such a big map and you do want to be able to rotate to those fights quickly. So I wouldn't be surprised if he does pick Dahaka here instead. But of course, it will be the offlaner selecting first.
It is going to be Johanna. Okay. All right. Well,
it's a Lupus JoJo.
It's funny. So I've played a lot with Johanna or with Lupus, and when we played together, I would pick Johanna a lot, and he always told me that it's the most boring tank. It's true. She's not an engaged tank, right? So seeing Lupus grab the Johanna, that's more of taking a pick away from Oz than anything. But
as much as you say it's not an engaged tank, Danny, it is only if you take the ult that stuns. I guess that could be a little bit of an engaged.
The Blessed Shield, but yeah, that's on a 60-second cooldown. Sylvanas being grabbed and Brightwing, so get some global macro pressure here. Felipe will grab the Hanzo.
With honor, redemption.
Where are we going to find the offlane? The Haka's up. Hogger's up. And it will be a Blaze. That's a sleeper pick. Forgot about that guy.
If anything, he's counterbalancing the fact that Johanna doesn't have those engages, right? So now you have the Blaze Q engage to go ahead and start some fights, or to follow up the Johanna W, whatever that talent's called. You know it. You click it all the time.
That's right.
What's it called, Daddy?
You click it all the time?
You click it all the time, Daddy.
I've missed you there, but that will be a ban onto Anduin. Let's see what the next ban is coming out from our nose picker friends. And Raka, if you are still in chat, you can make a poll. Actually, you have a game to cast in like 20 minutes. But if any moderate mods in chat, if you want to make a poll about who wins this next game, that'd be great. That'll be a ban to Hogger to get rid of Ark's potential Hogger grab.
Oh, sorry. I was just reading what Raka wrote. That's really interesting, Raka, that they didn't want to make maps so early on that were from the other games. Fun facts. But I mean, they eventually embraced it, and I think that's also kind of the positive of the game, of the world of the Nexus. So, thanks, Deadwish. It's called Condemn. Danny, tank main for Wildheart Zeta.
I just know the Q, W, and E. I don't know the...
Those have names, Yeah. Am I just a D to you? Because my name starts with dudettes.
I don't want to give pronouns to anybody, dudettes. I've done the HR training.
Well, this is a lot of fun. We're seeing Red pull out the Thrall, which I really am excited for. I've seen him play this as as an assassin, and the utility of a Thrall here would be to do some sundering to prevent the Brightwing's teleportation, maybe even prevent the Dahaka from burrowing away, stopping engages. That's assuming he goes that. So really cool pickup by Reb on the side of nose pickers. We see more globals. Can you pick another global on the side of Caffeinated Knights?
They can be anywhere on the map and get to that objective point. All right. Well, maybe not anywhere for Falstad, but anywhere for Dahaka and Brightwing. But I am a 4-man Thrall believer. Seeing what that hero can do in the 4-man or 4-person or 4 whatever.
I agree. Because I've seen your team do it, and I've seen this team do it as well. So it's a fun way to use that hero, and I think it's interesting how he's sort of was pigeonholed into the off lane because I guess of his style at first, and now it's like, hey guys, we can actually use him as a really powerful melee assassin in the 4-man.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, expect more macro coming out from the Knights with Sylvanas being grabbed here. And it looks like it's more engage heavier this time around for the nose pickers with the Thrall, the Blaze, the Cheekies, Rhaegar. I wouldn't be surprised if Rhaegar goes Bloodlust here versus Ancestral. And we're going to have, I'm going to guess here, we go Falling Sword to get rid of perhaps the Hawk of Tongues, Mind Controls, things like that would get cleansed away. But we'll see what happens here.
I say the chat should have a drinking game. Every time we confuse the Thrall and the Rhaegar, you guys need to take a shot. I feel like this will happen, and I've seen it happen in previous casts where people literally just can't keep track of which one's Thrall, which one's Rhaegar, because, you know, they're both green. Sorry to say it.
Well, we do have Arc tonight playing Dahaka. Great color on, I believe, Sylvanas. Icy on the Falstad. Love Dart playing Brightwing. And Osmanthus as Lord of Diablo. Lord of Terror.
On the red side, we have Cheekies on the Rhaegar. Lupus riding the Golden Rooster as the Johanna. Felipe playing that Hanzo. Gojira on the Blaze. And Reb doing Thrall things. First off, right off the bat, it looks like we're not taking advantage of a Sylvanas being drafted here and finding an opportunity to cheese. They just want to fight middle, which I'm sure you know, Danny, seems like not the fun thing to do when you have that type of a hero on your team. Especially when you have so many globals, too.
There's a lot of globals.
It just feels like it's a missed opportunity right off the start for Caffeinated Knights to get some value with basically the draft they chose.
We did have the Dahaka go bottom here. Grab him some soak, but that will get grabbed by Thrall. So the Thrall not in the 4-man just yet, using the 3-man in the middle so far. And it looks like it's going to be a rotation here from Osmanthus and Brightwing, top lane into Gojira, looking for something. Diablo does have a Q into the wall here if he looks. Bang on the wall, flip comes over here. Damage from Icy. Should be okay on a Blaze.
Icy trying to not hit those minions, but, you know, Gojira gets out easily. Felipe comes up to sort of back him up a little. We do see working on the camps. Great color working on the Bruiser camp on the side of Caffeinated Knights, but about to die, maybe?
Yeah,
and then Cheeky's doing her thing. You go, girl, on the siege camp.
I haven't heard that term "you go girl" in a number of years. I think
it's because you know what? It's because she's a daddy. She's independent and she doesn't need a man. All right, like that's basically what just happened. Daddy Rhaegar got that camp solo.
Is it Rhaegar a male?
I think so.
Yeah. All right.
Have you not zoomed in when he's in his?
I was not checking out the stuff that Rhaegar delivers in four-legged form. No. But we do have Thrall working bot lane with a siege camp pushing. Sylvanas will turn off the middle towers. We do have an engage once more from Diablo going in. Hard camp already grabbed. Philippe Unstoppable comes out from Cheekies, but she might go down for this.
Ooh, Icy getting that kill with his little zappy zaps.
Hanzo goes down to Falstad's damage.
I almost thought it was a weird engage because the camp was already secured. So, you know, if you were Caffeinated Knights, you wanted something for that, which is they got the Hanzo kill. So,
well, I mean, they got a lot of the front tower here mid. Next objective in 20 seconds. We do have 3 members of the Knights bottom lane looking for an engage here onto Reb. Reb is going to be able to spray his way out of there.
Cute.
Do you have a favorite spray you use, Dudettes?
Yes.
Which one?
I only use the Lunara LOL spray.
Oh,
no. It seems most fitting for any time I actually want to spray.
I use the 0 to 3 murky spray. You know, the crying murky.
What's the message of the 0 to 3? Because sometimes I'm not sure.
I just spray for fun. But okay. I like that spray. I'm actually now working on finishing up all the collection of stuff to get in the collection store.
We see red team really getting some value from this camp that they're pushing because only gray colors up here to defend against Gojira and Reb pushing to kind of the offlaner roles. Love Dart coming in to help. And they do get the wall to sort of even out or actually take an advantage in the middle lane. objective's still not picked up.
Yep. Dahaka waddled to mid. Arc going back top.
Waddled.
Gage here onto Diablo. He might go down here. He's in trouble. Purge onto Diablo.
Oh my gosh, he just did a very bad rotation on this. He's just walking down on the red side of the map. Not sure what that was all about, and it doesn't surprise me that he had to basically walk through 4 members of the red team to get safety if he was going to be successful at that.
And dude, that's the talent that Johanna used there was called Condemn. I want to thank Death Strikes for telling me what that was.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Thank you for educating
Love Dart.
the tank.
Gonna get engaged here. And Love Dart.
I think you're gone.
Shikis takes a bite out of him, but we do see Reb go down into an engage here.
Yes,
so 1-for-1 trade.
You're independent and you don't need a man.
Absolutely.
You can get those kills all on your own.
I do not need a man. I am an independent person.
So we see, once again, Caffeinated Knights falling behind on XP, looking to get their 10s soon, as Nosepicker is getting a lot closer to that.
Yeah, level 10s will be online momentarily for the red team. Cheeky's channeling the objective. This will go over to red for two objective points to 0. Gage here, and it misses. That is not good. They put a lot into that engage here, into Gojira. Gojira's going to port back to the Nexus.
And they do have a lot of people topside for Caffeinated Knights, which gives the opportunity down here for
Love Dart
Felipe and Chikis.
Goes down once more, trading Love Dart for a Reb. Red color though. Felipe's scatter shot just misses.
Oh,
Arrow,
he uses his ult to stop it.
Spray.
Oh no.
This is a 3 versus 2 here, and Celsius does come out.
What a great save by Cheekies. Let's go. Not only did you unstoppable Felipe to not get stunned in that APOC combo, but you gave him a lot more health than what he had starting that fight. So,
well, as
really
you said before,
great job.
She don't need no man. She's independent.
Well,
she's independent. Well, maybe she does. I don't know. Who knows? She might be in a happy. She might be in a very healthy and happy relationship. You don't know.
That's her being a boss right there.
Yeah.
And Osmanthus getting a little sandwich, but trying to get the wallbang on the Rev right there. This is a very awkward fight. Silence Arrow comes out by Gray Color.
So, a couple things happened there. Osmanthus took a weird engage into someone for the red team. And I'm not sure if it was Osmanthus getting frustrated with how this is going so far, but there was no follow-up here.
But this fight is still ongoing.
Yeah. And the red team has more ults available.
And there's pressure in the bottom lane that the blue team's gonna have to clear out. This objective also would curse them, so they're having to make some hard choices here. But again, they do have the globals.
Here comes Sunder. Reb's holding that Sunder. There it goes. Gust from the false head, but big tongue onto Hanzo. Felipe does go down. The 1-for-1 trade. Blue team getting extremely low. Icy might go down here. He does go down. Big tongue onto Lupus, and Social does land in time.
Oh, I don't know what the strategy here for Caffeinated Knights is going on. Like, they started to do that fight when they had Dahaka down bottom clearing a camp, Falstead backing for health.
That's cursed.
So it was really poorly timed.
Ray's in trouble here. Reb's looking for another blood on Sylvanas. Wolf, whatever that skill is called, confirms a kill onto Sylvanas. Brightwing goes down. Cursed. Not a good time to die with this curse up.
For me, Danny, that just looked like the entire fight was a mess of lack of communication for the side of the Caffeinated Knights. 2 people had backed off from the objective, but the other 3 stayed on the objective and tried to fight off against 5 people. Well, if you do math very well, you know that 5 is greater than 3, and you'll probably lose that fight, which is exactly what ended up happening.
5 greater than 3. Thank you for the educational content tonight.
Exactly.
Yeah. Samantha's looking for an engage here. Again, stun onto Felipe. Does confirm the kill onto Hanzo. Bunker was dropped, but unable to get into the bunker. Too much CC into Hanzo. That is the pick they needed. But these lanes are pushed.
And so the curse.
And you know what we haven't seen yet? We have not seen a boss. When do we get a boss from either of sides of these teams? Come on.
We do see the nose pickers in a very aggressive spot. They're going to disengage here, go somewhere else.
I just want to see a boss pickup. Don't tell me we're going to go Cursed Hollow without boss.
Osmanthus will check out the boss here because he thinks they might be here.
He's constantly checking it, actually, and I think that's just sort of the play because you don't see them on the map.
Oz calls this the Kafka special to invade, but they might get invaded on here.
And this is not a good place to fight because it's tight corridors, so it kind of could favor both sides depending on the engage and which hero they focus on here.
Gust comes out. Lupa's able to use his trait to not get gusted back. Blessed Shield gets ripped and misses.
But Arclight went all the way in the back line. They're trying to get down Reb, but Reb gets in the bunker, homie bunker.
Big Sunder lands onto 4 players.
Ooh, here comes the APOC combo.
This is a weird fight. It's just so tight. Lupus goes down. Isolation plus silence. Polymorph onto Felipe. Felipe eats it 2 for 0. Fantastic opportunity for the Knights to take a boss, push these lanes back out.
And see if they can get some value off of the kills. Like, not just the kills, it's about what else can you get on the map. And you do see the Dahaka splitting to start soaking. Maybe they want to get the talent tier advantage here as well. We see the nose pickers doing the only thing that they can, which is securing a camp, the bruiser camp, to kind of keep competitively an XP race.
Top 4 will go down.
Honestly, that fight was really well done by Grey Color, using his abilities and his dive to get in there. Silence is kind of really started with the good silence arrow, and everything else spiraled from there.
Right, will secure the objective here. Their first objective being capped by Caffeinated Knights. And we're back into having a competitive match. You know, talents, XP are pretty even. And the blue team will look at this bottom boss, perhaps. Oz is going to anchor in this bush to make sure they don't get engaged on.
This could be a fun 5v5 here because we are 16s for both sides.
We have Hanzo top for the moment. They see Hanzo top. Lupus is going to check this out. Engage here onto to Johanna.
Osmanth is just trying to create that space for his team to burn this boss, really.
And I don't know if Felipe can get here in time. He has arrows up. Arrows available.
But not just that, we also have... You also have Gust up, Danny, so it's a really tough thing for the red team to want to invade with the opportunity of Gust to just spiral the engage into a team wipe or worse.
Big truth, big truth.
The advantage for nose pickers, though, is that this boss's bottom lane, along with the immortal, along with the quest or objective, whatever it's called.
Big pick onto Johanna. QEQ combo coming out from Diablo. Bunker is dropped. Gojira is in a weird position. Gust to disengage the rest of the team. Arrow to see if they can help out Gojira, but Gojira does go down. Polymorph onto Felipe. Boss stun just misses Hanzo. And Knights are looking for more.
A lot of damage that you gotta unload, right? Because the Blaze is not just like some wimpy hero with low health. That was a lot that they had to fight through. Good job for Caffeinated Knights focusing, communicating and focusing the target.
And with Blaze down for 20 more seconds, the push by the Knights will continue into this middle fort. Sylvanas straight turning out the fort. Lupus will pre-tap. They're going to look for an engage here. Q onto Lupus. Looking for a Q back into the wall. Lupus pops a straight, and middle fort is secured by the Caffeinated Knights.
And that's all they really need. They want to just, again...
Big busted shield. I'm not sure where that was coming from. There was no...
Great Color was in a little bit of a danger. He still is, but he gets his own unstoppable against the Reb Sunder. Oof. I don't know if you saw that, Danny. He was in like a tough little 1v1 with Reb.
Yeah, I was watching the fight somewhere else.
Thankfully, he did go Windrunner, so it gave him the two little whatever that's called.
All the ults are available for the Knights, and they do know that Blessed Shield is down.
Oh, that was Manthus walking into where the whole team is.
Big arrow from Felipe. Big
stun.
pick onto the Bright Wing. APOC combo though onto Cheekies. 1-for-1. Hanzo down. Big
great
gust.
Disengage.
Yeah, great disengage. And with Diablo low, they're gonna leave this. Big root onto Dahaka. Condemn a little bit too early, but Blessed Shield. Stun from Blaze.
Shield.
Yeah, that's 2 kills.
And the Totem was not going to let Arc get away from that. Honestly, I have to say the positioning on that engage, Gojira just sort of coming out from a side that Caffeinated Knights did not predicted him to be. Incredible. Great job. Really helped secure the advantage in that team fight. The double ghosties. Thank you, Sovereign. We'll call it that from now on.
Ghost. Oh, you mean the Sylvanas Ease?
Yeah.
I just call him Ease. Yeah, I know what button it is. I don't know what it's called. What's it called? Haunting something? Haunting Wave? Doesn't matter.
I like the double ghosties. I like making up names for the talents.
Level 20 is online now for the Knights. We do have Hellgate coming off on Diablo. Wind Tunnel onto Falstad. Contagion. Fair Protector, that's fun. Ooh, engaged here onto Oz.
Ooh,
and
he was trying to scout out that boss, and it was just not the best. I wonder if he was even mounted when he was scouting it. Maybe being mounted would be more helpful. Yeah. And that could have been actually really bad for Caffeinated Knights if that TP had gotten there in time. They would have been down 2 heroes. Now they're just down the Diablo Souls.
Diablo Souls is no joke to be down. It's hard to play Diablo with 25 souls or less.
Especially late in the game, right?
Yeah, I mean, you can get them back, but it's hard.
Oh,
Gus
it's
coming
so
out from Icy. Hellgate was burned there. That's a long cooldown. It's a real long cooldown.
Hellgate and Gust burnt there to save like the weird bush checking happening here.
This fight is extremely split. Reb using the Sunder confirm the kill onto Dahaka. Lazy to go ahead and grab that objective. Boss still pretty healthy, top lane. We're going to see Lupus and friends come top. Warning pings coming out. I'm not sure from who. And Lupus wants to disengage and go somewhere else on the map. Perhaps look to set up in the middle.
Well, I think this next objective is what's really going to decide this game. It's kind of pretty even on both sides structure-wise. They're both at two tributes. But we see red team wanting to get this boss off the map.
The red team can force this. It's 4v5.
Gust is up.
APOC combo does not land.
You know what? Honestly, that looked like anti-synergy from that Gust and the APOC combo.
Yep.
And that's actually really good for the nose pickers because we see Caffeinated Knights burn 2 really important ults.
Yeah, but nose pickers are extremely low. The Caffeinated are going to be able to take this boss away.
They don't have a ancestral healing to sort of help, so they do end up giving up that boss invade. So the question is going back to who secures this curse.
Well, this is hard for the pickers because they have to defend the objective, which is curse. Or do they eat the objective and kill the boss? And it looks like they're going to defend this objective and eat the boss bottom. We do have all the abilities except for Bunker available for nose pickers. Blessed Shield and Center come out. They're targeting Icy. That's a false dad down. Arc will get Z'd on to by Brightwing. The target is still going to be... Nope, target's shifting away to Greymane.
Running away, the blue team, trying to make it out alive. While
This fight is so split.
Gojira's securing this curse right underneath this entire fight.
And Cheekies is eating. And with 3 members down for Caffeinated Knights.
GG's, my friend.
This looks like Lupus will start working on this top keep.
Really unfortunate that Falstad dies first right when Gus comes up. So it really took away that threat and allowed Nose Pickers to just go full force and engage. And they just don't care that Arc's alive. And they're just gonna keep pushing here. And I also think it shows sort of the difference in the value between Brightwing and Rhaegar at 20.
Kill onto Tahaka.
Rhaegar is just healing 20 is just so much more useful and more powerful than anything that the Brightwing can kind of do here, and really can help sustain long fights. And then the Brightwing goes down as I'm talking negatively about that hero.
And game 2, we'll go over to the Nose Pickers Anonymous, and at this point, just Nose Pickers, because we know.
Yeah, we know who you are.
Yeah, Gojira.
Can't hide from us.
Gojira.
You literally have your picture as your logo.
yeah. It's
It's not very anonymous.
Update this map screen and bring us to the match summary. Closer game than game 1, definitely 17 kills to 10. Full name, please. Pronouns. Not sure. But Thrall, Reb, showing his prowess in the 4-man, laying some humongous sunders, leading in both kills and damage done to heroes. Taking a peek over at the talent screen, kind of a hybrid Diablo build with Feast on Fear and APOC.
Yeah, you tell me what's wrong with that, because I have a 90% win rate with Diablo, but most of those were versus AI. All right.
Nothing's wrong with this. It's just you don't see this very often. Usually, every Diablo I see is the spell shield with the W build, but they were looking for APOC combos. To benefit Oz, they found a lot of APOC combos to land.
They did. They got a good amount of them. Cheeky's had an incredible save on Felipe with one of the attempted APOC combos, but it was really that last one that there was that anti-synergy of Falstad gusting them out of the APOC kind of stun circles, and then it just kind of spiraled a little bit for Caffeinated Knights from there.
Absolutely. And as normal fashion, waiting to see if Osmanthus...
Definitely getting a domination here would really help Nose Pickers in the rankings of Storm Division. It would definitely put them ahead of a lot of the lower half of the bracket. So, that's a little bit of what they're fighting for, not just the win, but also the opportunity to climb the ranks and not be towards the bottom when playoff season starts.
Yeah. But great game from both these teams. Waiting for the lobby to be popped up. And
what's left for them to pick?
Oh, well, let's take a look here. Ban.
We have some 2-lane maps to be picked, or at least the one Braxis, which we all know they won't.
Yeah,
I think Dragonshire is up.
D-Shire, Towers of Doom, Alterac, Towers of Doom, Infernal Shrines. I mean, there's lots of maps here that all these teams like to play on.
I think we'll either see a Towers or we'll see, what's the other one? D-Shire. I personally love D-Shire, so I would love to see that one.
Yep. Let me take a peek here over at Twitch chat, which sometimes I read it and sometimes I don't. But not seeing anything poking out.
That's interesting, Burnt Giraffe. You're right. I think the spell shield at level 20 that was selected for Brightwing didn't really help there. So... but I think that just kind of goes along with my discussion about like the level 20s of both of those healers. I don't even know if there's another 20 that is as valuable for Brightwing. Maybe the making people invisible is helpful, but I just think ancestral healing at 20 is just so OP, that AoE heal. Even though there was nobody around I think Felipe, when he got it, it allowed him to keep going W, like a W keying, which is a term we use in FPSs, just,
Yeah, I
more fun, aggressive one.
I'm being told by CPX that Raxus is not in the pool, and he's correct.
I thought it was in the pool.
No, it's not. It's not in the Storm Div pool. I pulled the wrong pool.
Wait, Storm Div has different pool? Oh my god.
There's a different map pool for Storm Div.
I roll. Be like the rest of us. You ain't that special.
Like the rest of us. Well, it's best of 5, not best of 3, so it's a little bit different.
Yeah. But then I don't know. So what map do they have, or they just have less maps? Is that what you're telling me?
I'd have to look. I know they don't have Braxis, but lobby is up. That's if you want to join on me.
Okay.
And we are going to Towers of Doom, and again they've swapped sides. Let me fix this.
Boo. I mean, I boo the map, not the teams. I boo the map. I just find Dragonshire to be a way more exciting match to see. But this is Towers of Doom. Towers of Doom is the comeback map. So even when you're behind, there's still an opportunity for you to win some of these late game fights if you sort of end up drafting good late game heroes. And being able to win those fights can translate into shots on core. Also, another strat of this map is the constant pushing of the sieging and picking like a Sylvanas or something like that can definitely keep that lane pressure where people have to be chasing the towers that keep turning over.
Okay, hold on.
So our map, I was trying to click over there, Raka. Just anywhere, right? Let me see.
They keep swapping sides. Let me fix
Tell them, you should just type in the chat, Danny, and tell them, like, hey, come on.
I got it. It's 2-0. They're focusing.
Osmanthus, I'm disappointed that you keep switching sides.
It's fine. It's 2-0. No Speakers Anonymous, not 2-0. Caffeinated Knights. We are waiting for one more player to show up from the Knights.
I guess I just go to general.
Whether it's Icy or just in case. But no, this is a comfort pick for actually both these teams. I've seen both these teams actually pick this map. Scrims.
Well, picking the map does not translate into a victory, as we just saw.
It's true. Sovereign Hots. The pickers are good dudes. They're good dudes.
Okay, so the normal NGS pool has one extra map versus Storm Div for reasons. So they do have Braxis, even though they play more games. I
need to update my map pool for Storm Div.
Wait, you went to college with Lupus? Oh my god, I have so many questions. What type of a college student was Lupus? Was he a commuter college student? Or was he like, I'm going to stay here and wait for the parties to start?
He was a studious student. That's what he was. All right. Just in case is joining. Icy is pending. Okay, well.
I have so many questions.
What is going on here? Okay.
This chick, Lauren, you have to tell me, what kind of a student was Lupus? Was he the study hard or was he the party hard? Because he was neither.
Love Lupus, gave me so many drinks.
Whoa. Oh, so he's the study hard type. I could see that. He really likes ramen, like cup of ramen or actual ramen from a Japanese place. What is one class that you guys had in common if you guys had a class together? I'm just curious. This is Lupus lore.
Lupus lore?
Lupus lore.
Oh, no. All right.
Chicken ramen.
He was
he was an engineer. Got it.
All right.
Oh yeah, yes, I do. I have learned that he's done some criminal science stuff. Very interesting. Well, welcome to watching Lupus's greatness. Did you see him bang those people up against the walls in the first match, and then him pulling them into him? Very, if those are reminiscent of him in person, just let us know.
Reminiscent of college. We do see the Junkrat being deleted once more by the Caffeinated Knights. And if you're confused, they did switch sides. So now we have the blue team as the nose pickers and the red team as the Knights.
It's always so weird to have Junkrat banned first when you also have first pick. So you're basically saying, we don't know how to play this hero and we don't want the other team to play this hero. So it's kind of an unfortunate
it's a really good
ban
hero.
You're sort of burning when you probably could bait the other team into burning it, the ban.
Well, maybe they don't have someone doing the research if they have a Junkrat player. But not that difficult. Sylvanas being deleted off the board. I want to say something spicy, like a Stitches.
No. Please. First of all, now I'm looking up Republic Ramen in Arizona. I'm going to look up the Yelp, and I'm going to be checking this out because I feel like if it's good enough for Lupus, it better be good enough for me.
We're in California, so we have access to really good ramen.
I mean, I do have incredible access to delicious ramen here in Los Angeles, but I do like to look at other places.
First pick coming out from the Knights.
And again, a really interesting band. Sylvanas for the Caffeinated Knights could have been their first pick. She's so great on this map. Instead, we first pick Medivh.
First pick Medivh.
Just showing your hand a lot.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's lots of things to counter that.
But you're showing your hand that you're going to go a hyper carry hero with a support Medivh and a healer, assuming that's what I assume Lovedark.
I like to be in the comms where somebody says, grab this. Do you have Diablo being grabbed? Get rid of that scary Leyline APOC combo. Diablo with this Brightwing Cheekies.
You always like the Brightwing being picked up on your side if you're a Diablo player, I'm sure, because the last thing you want is to be polyed for like 50% of the game.
Nice. Next two picks coming out from the Knights. Beckard Greymane.
So it's a hyper carry Greymane for the side of Caffeinated Knights.
There goes the Stitches. They want to get rid of any shenanigans of Gorge portals.
Yeah, no kidnapping allowed.
I'm going to guess that Gray Color plays the Greymane. I don't know if Just In Case plays Greymane. And we might get to see another ETC coming out from Los Manthus.
What's up, Chick Lauren?
Oh.
Are you really? Wait. Are you really? So not only did you go to school with Lupus, you are engaged to Felipe, who's a great dad.
Gojira will grab the Dahaka.
Well, congratulations on your engagement.
It's about
Feels more like Felipe is going to grab the Tychus to get rid of a threat to Diablo. And there is the ETC. And as someone who's played TC a few times, playing into a Tychus is not fun. I mean, Tychus has the bomb, so if they go mosh pit, Ray Color popping out the Lost Vikings. That's definitely something I wasn't expecting here.
What?
But Rev,
this is insane.
So maybe we see an insane Butcher come out here or something out of the ordinary here. Last pick, Rev. What are you going to pick here, buddy? Alarak? Butcher?
Well, I bet he's probably thinking to himself, man, why did I ban the Genji? Because he probably could have gone Genji here to really be a harasser for the Lost Vikings. But he settles for the Falstad, which is a common counter you do see people picking into the Vikings because of that global ability to hopefully match the pressure that they're doing.
So this is going to be a very strong 4-man bot, as Dahaka and probably Falstad are going to have to peel off to kind of take care of these Vikings every now and then. I like this draft from the Knights. I like it a lot. But as a reminder, dudettes, this weekend, qualifier number 2, Heroes International. Tonight's the last night to register.
I almost forgot, Danny, from the last time that you told me.
I want to make sure you're aware. Go register your team so you can compete in the Nexus tonight.
Yes, we do have one of the teams that's playing tonight registered. Nose Pickers Anonymous will be playing this weekend. So if this isn't enough nose picking for you, you can get some more picking of noses this weekend. And hopefully they play both days. I think you have to qualify for the second day, which is a double elimination.
Yeah, there's 11 teams, so there's definitely going to be...
No way! Really?
I think when I looked last, there are 11 teams. I will announce the blue team, which is now the other team. For the first time, we have Reb on Falstad, Felipe playing Tychus, or the new fiance to somebody in chat. Gojira playing Dahaka, Cheeky's on Brightwing, and I think that's everybody. Lupus on Diablo? Forget. And who's our red team, dudettes?
So we have Icy on the Medivh. We have Gray Color on those three people. Just in case on the Gray main. Love Dart healing with the Old Man Deckard, and Osmanthus on his, last tank that he's really good at, ETC, that wasn't banned, right?
The final comfort pick available.
His final comfort pick available. I don't know that for a fact, guys. I'm just messing with them.
Deckard go into Sapphire, which is a really fun talent. It's so the interesting thing here is, so they swapped Arc out. They brought in Icy, who can play. Sorry, they brought in Icy and they brought in to swap him out. And we have the role that Arc played, the off lane. They swapped it out for the Vikings. Let's see if this works out for them.
That's actually interesting. I didn't realize they had swapped out Arc, which we all know is their offlane hero. So maybe that'll be a give or like a huge tell in the future, right? If they ever swap out Arc next time.
That is a tell that they're going to play Lost Vikings.
I'm trying to see how they're sort of sorting this out. Looks like they're going to keep the Vikings in the middle and top lanes while they keep the 3-man down here.
Sapper camps are up, and the nose pickers are going to go ahead and start working on this. Gojira grabbing this, fly from the Falstad.
I see, giving them the portal opportunity, and Reb actually comes in on the flank. So does Gojira. They really want to do this 5v4 over here.
Big tongue onto just in case.
It does get a little bit lickety-splitty there. You got a quickie licky from Gojira.
Gojira is known for his tongue skills, and they come in handy there.
A little quick there.
Big engage onto Tychus. Polymorph from Cheekies will get rid of any scary cows.
And sort of that gamble just didn't pay off for Caffeinated Knights. They're behind in XP, so they didn't really get much of anything for that. No invade.
Portal.
See them using the portal here.
Felipe's in trouble, getting low. Browing. Oh, the Z from Cheekies does not land in time to help Felipe stay up.
Actually, that was a play by Osmanthus, Danny, who booped Cheekies from doing her TP.
Oh.
Really heads up play by him with the cow to get that kill.
Good on Osmanthus, that last comfort pick.
Exactly. And we see just in case going ahead, finishing that camp right now with the Gray Main. He's a great camp getter, Kiro.
I see at 27 stacks at 3 minutes. That's ahead of the curve.
Osmanthus looking for an engage here, but takes the portal to get out. Does leave his teammate just in case in there a little bit longer. Here comes another TP on Felipe. That does connect that time.
First objective will be secured by the nose pickers. And this is going to be 2 going over to Nose Pickers Anonymous. Maybe 3.
Oof. Seeing a lot
of damage onto Lupus.
they do secure that.
They do get two objectives go over, but they did lose a Diablo in the meantime. Hung from Gojira just misses.
It's Quickie Licky.
Level 7's online momentarily.
Ooh.
Good Q from Osmanthus will secure the kill onto Brightwing. And
fantastic Q.
But Deve finishes the quest at 3 minutes and 43 seconds. Is that faster than Reb? Maybe.
It's not a race, right? It's like, it's not a race. It's not a race. It's about who wins the map in the end.
Yes, but was it faster than Reb?
Oh, I don't even know when Reb got his. But we see them picking on Reb a little bit more. This is more than 5 people over here because we have 3 of the Vikings. And little Eric finishes it off. He's the cute one.
He's the cute one.
He's so cute.
4 kills to 2 so far from the Caffeinated Knights.
Cheeky's sniffing it out. You go, girl. She's like, no, Osmanthus, you're not backing. And he needed to back because he's got like hardly any mana. We do see Diablo and Felipe on the Tychus getting that bottom camp. I see a little bit late with the portals, just interrupt.
Lupus looking to kill here. No buttons available just yet.
But Dorito didn't connect.
That will be a kill onto Tychus.
Yeah, Justin still secured that kill, even without the stun lock. And he's kind of solo down here because we have the Falstad pushing mid against the double Vikings, and Cheeky's, I guess, doesn't have the TP to rotate down quick enough.
The Vikings are making a lot of space for the Knights and taking some advantageous fights, which is leading a lot of these kills for the Knights. Objective up in 20 seconds. Falstad will get a kill onto a Viking. Top Sapper Camp will be secured by Gojira. Invade here from Caffeinated Knights onto Lupus. Leyline.
Really?
Oh, Mosh Pit and the sleep.
What?
Everything's coming out. Driving Z lands just in time. Dorito comes out. Big blink. And somehow Lupus makes it out of here. And they might get a kill even.
Oh, and a gust pushes him back to Lupus, who's just fire breathing on the entire team.
Big turn of events here. Lupus living through it, looking for more kills on Love Dart.
The old man too. Oh no.
But during all that, Lost Vikings able to secure the objective.
Oh, well, they got something out of it then.
Yeah.
Really, the biggest problem with that entire fight for the side of Caffeinated Knights is the obvious, right? It's the layering upon layering of 2 ults. You had the Mosh with the sleep from Dehaka or Deckard. If only Deckard maybe focused the sleep on the rest of the team so that they could have focused on the person that was stuck in the Mosh, they could have gotten some really good value there. So way to go for Nose Pickers to take advantage of that turn of events.
That's sort of the power of the spell shield on Diablo, level 1. Gage here onto Reb. Can Gojira pill for his team? We do have a gust coming out. Tongue onto a Viking. Root onto Reb. Can he get out? We will E over the wall. Barbing there to Z and heal him back up.
Nice. Well played. The Quickie Licky with a peel.
Look here.
And the TP with a heal.
Bottom lane here, we have a Gage here onto Felipe. And that will be a dead Tychus. Let's see if we have a return here onto Lupus, another one.
Ooh, Lupus using that charge to get out of those stuns. Still being chased and no TP available to help, and no.
Lupus popping that spell shield. I'm not sure if it's enough. We'll go down, and that resets the souls back to 25. 2 really good picks right before this next objective.
Mm-hmm. And it looked like maybe Tychus was a little bit of an Icarus, a little close to that fort, got caught out with Lupus and saw the demise. But now we see a little bit more of the Vikings being a part of these objective phases, securing that kill on the Falstad.
Another really good Q onto Reb from Osmanthus. We'll get the stun.
Gojira looking for the flank. Same thing with Lupus. Felipe only one in position here to secure the altar, but I think it's going to be a little bit troubling for him.
You know, I'm sort of surprised we didn't see a Malfurion coming out onto Cheekies versus the Brightwing to layer those roots on the Medivh portals. And big engage here onto Gojira from Osmanthus, showing the strength of his ETC.
Using that mosh wisely there so that, you know, you got a lot of damage from that fort that's still up. Or the cannon that's still up. And they're securing that altar that's on the map side of Nose Pickers.
Gage looking onto Reb once more. Boops him into the wall. Leyline.
Oh, he tried to get out, but he just barreled right into the ley line.
Gus comes out just in time before the sleep is able to put Reb to sleep.
Fantastic disengage by Reb there, and it did save his life and the life of his teammates. Red team's trying to get this siege camp and also some fighting going up top. All three Vikings, but now also Reb and Gojira come up and they steal that camp from those little guys and take out the cute one.
Cute one. Is it Eric?
Yeah, poor Eric.
Poor guy.
You know, he's the carry because that is the build that they're going.
But we do have Reb and Gojira working this top tower. And if
With
Great
those
Color
sappers.
is not careful, no, they're going to disengage here.
We do have an interesting fight coming down here with the sappers pushing this bottom lane. They do secure it for the red team.
Osmanthus looking for more, slides in. Cheekies does blink away.
Oh, he moshes
Mosh
all of those
Pit
minions.
does get burned. Flip onto Osmanthus from Diablo. Sleep comes out on a Deckard. Big ley line. Bullet misses. Loop, just in case, extremely low. And again, Reb goes down. What is...
I don't...
That's 3 kills onto Reb so far. And those are kills that Osmanthus is setting up.
I think Reb thought that he was gusting them into his fort, and it didn't work out that way. But the kill on the Viking does allow the Nose Pickers to secure this bottom altar.
Yep.
And keep themselves in contention here. We're still kind of even on forts.
Icy's showing us that he plays a really strong and good Medivh. Those technical heroes like Genji, Medivh, those are hard players to find.
Heck yeah.
Osmanthus protecting this bottom four. They don't want to lose. They don't want to give it up.
Hey, Danny, someone's knocking on my door. I'll be right back.
All right.
Use it well.
What? I mean, I knew I could do that. I've opened my tunnel as well.
Good engage here onto Lupus. Grabbing there to Z him back up. Another big mosh pit. Can Lupus get out? Shikis goes down. Lupus able to get away with 600 health. Big gust from Reb. Will secure 2 kills, 3 kills, 4 kills. Big turn of events. I thought that was going in the wrong way for Nose Pickers Anonymous, but Reb to secure a humongous kill to put Nose Pickers back in the driver's seat as Felipe will get this bottom tower back online for the blue side. And 20 seconds before they spawn, this should be a triple cap unless the Vikings can stall the top right objective. We have sappers walking bot. We have Felipe and Reb working this bottom tower.
Lay claim to the altars. Do not disappoint me.
We have Gojira starting this channel. Lupus will engage onto Eric. Eric runs away. And we should expect a disengage here from Lupus and Gojira. Not able to secure all 3. And a fantastic use of abilities there to take out Lupus and reset his souls. And that's 2 quick kills onto Diablo and Brightwing.
And mine alone.
We did have 10 shots go into the Caffeinated Knight's core. Engage here onto, just in case, at 500 health. Tychus will secure the kill onto Greymane, but Devo will get the counter kill onto Tychus. Big Flame Breath. Disengage any stun combos coming out from anybody. Falstad gets another kill onto Eric. But Vikings able to pop up their ult to get all 3 Vikings back in the fight. But with Tychus and Brightwing down for the next 30-something seconds, this objective should go over to the Caffeinated Knights. And right now, those are just 3 shots going into the Nose Picker's core, as they should start working on this bottom tower, bottom fort. Weird lull in the match where the blue team is without their Tychus and the red team is without their Greymane. And it looks like the red team will get this bottom tower back without contention. Let's see what Reb is going to look to poke down this middle portion. And they can let this, they can put this right at the point where it's going to fall and come back to it later. But Reb, getting low, those Lost Vikings are putting a ton of damage into them. Level 20 is on line for both these teams. Let's take a peek at what was grabbed. Upgraded Odin coming out. Big red button. And I'm curious to see if Felipe finishes this tower or leaves it up with a little bit of health. Osmanthus engages here onto the cow. Onto Felipe. Blink from Brightwing. Big gust coming in from Reb. Polymorph onto ETC, and this might be trouble. Big Tongue. Gojira does go down, though. Blue team's asleep. Do have all members up for Caffeinated Knights with Gahaka down. 5v4 here. Lupus looking for an EQ combo. Not able to find it.
All right, I'm back. Sorry.
You missed out on everything.
On everything. Actually, the score's still very close, though, I have to say.
It is pretty close.
21-19 here.
Yeah. But welcome back. I hope the door was not serious.
No, it's just neighbors having neighborly problems.
Uh-oh. Another engage here onto Lupus, and he will get his souls reset once more. Love Dart is going to be able to secure this middle objective. And that's 4 shots going and over. Looking at Felipe, engaged once more by Osmanthus. Felipe is in trouble. And that's a dead Tychus. That's 2 quick kills.
What a great portal to come back on. That was incredible. Like, everybody on the red team went through there. All the little Vikings. Everybody wanted to get that kill. And now they're going to have to push that fort, too. Maybe hold the objective. Yep, looks like
the
great
Viking
color
is waiting. They want 5 shots, not 4.
And they're going up top to see what they can do about Reb.
That's only going to be 4 shots because Reb got that top tower down before the objective was capped.
The Raven Lord will fall.
Tongue onto, I don't know, Olaf, whatever his name is.
The ugly one.
The larger one.
Sure. The disposable one.
The tank.
Look at the little Vikings just using the little corners. I love it. I love it. Oh.
Caffeinated's working on this middle tower. I'm not sure. Was that our push by accident there? I'm not sure what happened.
No, he just wanted his entire team to dance. I think he's, just feeling a good vibe right now. Good job.
Might have been a flex from Osmanthus.
Or he just fat fingered it.
No, I think it was a flex. Who knows?
Oh, Stout. I'm sorry. I should call Olaf Stout.
Odin is popped. Felipe will trying to work on this bottom tower. Another portal comes out, and Felipe just runs away. Big gust again! Just in case goes down. That's 1. Big ley line, though.
so great. Go, Reb, playing that right on that engage that they were trying to use.
The stout hero is tongued and looped over, and Felipe will get this bottom fort back, and that's a second gust from Reb to push the team into the kill zone.
I love it.
Dahaka looking for something, just misses the tongue. Sleep comes out, and only Mosh is back up. Mosh is back up. There we go, on to Tychus and Cheekies.
Fantastic.
Gojira does go down, two down for the nose pickers. Felipe might be next. And looks like I have a Viking channeling this bottom objective. And that'll be 4 more shots going into the nose picker's core.
What a great mosh, I have to say. The slide looked like it was so perfectly grabbing Cheekies, who could have stopped him any moment, but incredible heads-up play by Gojira to use his burrow boop to stop the mosh.
We call that,
great job.
We call that an E here, because you push the E button, not the burrow. But
oh yeah, sorry, the E, the E boop.
Yes. Nose pickers takes back their middle tower.
It's sort of, honestly, those types of plays are really what separates, you know, skill level and the higher level ranks from the lower, because I don't think a lot of people would have thought, hey, let me do this at this moment because it'll help. I think you would be in such a panic of like, I don't know what I could do. So great heads up play by Gojira there to turn that fight around.
Aggressive portal here onto Reb, but Reb's eating away again. And with Medivh dropping these portals, the Caffeinated Ice could be everywhere on the map, it feels like. We're looking at a boss here.
That is the play to do, since there's not much else for them here. We have Icy sort of stalking the team, so it gives his team vision on where they are at all times. Great use of the Medivh there.
That brings the core down to 5 shots.
Blue team has destroyed a fort.
Ooh, that fort, huge. Good heads up play by Reb to take away those shots that they could get potentially by securing these objectives. They still could win if they get both.
The time is now, heroes. Claim the altars in me.
Bullet goes out, just misses. We do have great color of DCing. I expect a pause at any moment. Oh, he's back in there.
Uh-oh.
Driving is still bottom lane. Getting that soak. That's 3 shots that goes into the blue core. But this is fatal if nose pickers don't contest this.
They do have their healer bottom lane, which will take a beat to get her up here.
I mean, even if she gets that bottom tower back, it doesn't matter. The nose pickers have two channel points.
I think she's just waiting for someone to need a TP to come up. Otherwise, you're right, I'm not sure what value there is for her to be down
Slide
there.
here onto Lupus. Z comes in to die Diablo. Hellgate's away. Big ley line once more from Icy. Isolation onto Love Dart. Love Dart gets polymorph, flipped over. Tychus kills a Viking. Another good mosh pit coming off Moss Manthas. But Reb in there with a humongous gust to help disengage the team.
And we have the rewind, so Vikings back full health.
Yep. Still a 5v5. Odin popping, huge damage.
Oh, gosh.
Lupus does go down finally. Cheekies is next. That's 2 for 0. And this should be game going over to the Caffeinated Knights. Should be game.
Oh, my goodness. That circle of protection popped by Medivh, just allowing that fight to go on forever. And we see Felipe going down with the use of the portals. So both sides, I have to say, really exceptional Medivh players. And, just deleted from my screen before I could say anything else.
Yeah.
Wait, Lupus is still alive. Look at, he's got his spell shield going. Look at how the spell armor's going.
GG to the Knights. Osmanthus showing his comfort pick onto ETC, but fantastic play by Icy. I have to give it there. He showed his ability to make that game a lot harder for the nose pickers than it should be.
Ooh, Woo! What a game. Honestly, that was a fun one to watch. You do always hear about the dreaded Medivh Vikings combo on this map, but I've never really see it as well executed as it was here by Caffeinated Knights. Really fun and entertaining gameplay. So I thank them for that. I also think, I guess we're calling it now, Danny, in the chat. It was a mosh stepping, kind of like a bee stepping.
Mosh stepping. We'll have to ask if the Knights are able to reverse sweep here, if that was a mosh step. But yeah, big damage coming out. But Reb and Felipe kept getting caught by Osmanthus slides, which sort of staggered the game there for Nose Pickers. Put him in a weird spot. But overall, really fun game. Game number 3. Looking at talents here. Taking a look at Medivh, Portal Mastery at 1, Raven Familiar, Arcane.
And honestly, like Medivh talent, the Circle of Protection at 13, you saw being used in that fight, just shield everyone. All 3 Vikings, the tank, himself, and Deckard, so that Deckard was able to pull off that sleep and secure those kills that got them that last altar. Really fun to watch.
But more importantly,
that.
Dudettes, if you were a Caffeinated Knights believer, you won a lot of points there. So congrats whoever voted on the Knights.
Yeah. Did you guys vote? Wait, I think someone voted incorrectly for King. For I think King Swarley, you said you voted incorrectly for the wrong team, and
no.
But you know what? Looks like you got your points. Was it incorrect?
Let's see. All right, let's go back over to the map summary. Make sure that was updated. It was 2-1. Well, I believe all we have left is D-Shire, Infernal Shrines, and Alterac.
Oh yeah, because they again have one less map. D-Shire, let's go, baby.
Yeah, there we go. But really strong game 3 coming out from the Knights.
I mean, that's not official, guys. That's just me trying to like make it happen.
And it will be D-Shire.
Hell yeah, let's go.
And he could join us.
There
we go. There we go. All right, let me update this map screen. They are on the same side this time around. Dragonshire. I like this map. Dragonshire, blue team, update. Bam. All right, cool. And I believe this is a blue
All
pick.
right, so we'll kind of have to wait and see also who's in this lobby, right? Because it seems to be a huge factor in kind of predicting what's going to be the strat.
Who are we missing? We have everybody from...
I'm playing, by the way, on
Cheekies.
Team 2.
Yeah, we're missing Cheekies.
And I am playing as well on Team 2.
All right, well, we're going to have a fun... Oh, no, they put us back to Observer.
Put me in, coach.
Well, hey, while we're waiting, I'm going to get some water. I'll be right back.
All right.
Talk about life. Talk about life.
That's right, Chad. It's just you and me. No Danny. Seeking, apparently it worked in your favor that you voted incorrectly or against your own personal wishes. So you ended up with a lot of points. John Kruger, please highlight all the messages you want. I'm sure we'll do another vote if we have a mod. The thing is that myself and Danny do not control this channel because it is the NGS channel. So we need to have a mod in order to do it. And I don't know if we have any mods in the chat. I think Rocco was going to go off to do her own set of casting. But if she's here when we start the game, we can do another prediction.
I'm back, Dudettes.
Welcome back. Wait, it sounds like you're chewing, Danny. What did you grab to eat?
Costco sells these like rolled coconut things.
Yes!
Pretty
I
good.
know those. I buy them myself.
Pretty good. I'm a big believer of Costco. It's fantastic.
Yes, I love Costco. I went the other day. Actually, the stuff that I like from Costco lately is the bao rolls, the like little
the bao
steam buns.
like BAO bao.
Yeah, like it's this little steam. Actually, it's like they're called bao, but they're not bao. Like not the little like Korean tacos. It's the little pork steam buns. I snack on those once in a while. Oh my God, did you highlight that message to say that I am your favorite? Oh my God, I'm so honored that you use your points on me. Oh no, wait, it just gets highlighted for me. Anytime you guys mention me in chat, it gets highlighted so I can read it. because I am a narcissist.
Well,
no,
I
it's
think
actually
that's everybody.
It's actually a feature in Better TTV if you have those. That's how you get to do the Pepe emojis. That you can have it sort of ping and highlight anytime someone types a specific word or phrase in chat. So anytime people type my name or a variant of it, which is Dudettes X for my Twitch channel, I see it.
Let's see. Is Rocket here?
Oh, Raka, the crowd wants a prediction.
I can't run one until the draft is done. Let's make a fun prediction. Who gets the third Dragonite?
Razno, I have to agree. I do like the hot dogs a lot at Costco, although I did not get it my trip this weekend. The heat wave and unfortunately at the Costco I go to, the food stand is outdoors. So I was like, I'm not standing out here for $1.50 hot dog.
Yeah, good call.
Oh, you guys are so sweet.
Ban onto Johanna, ban on a Brightwing. That's Cheeky's ban.
You know what I liked about Costco? The Costco in San Francisco, especially the one in downtown San Francisco, it's like on 6th Street. You can actually, as you're checking out, pre-order a pizza to then pick up at the food stand. I don't know if that happens at every Costco.
I think you can do that with every Costco.
I don't think you can do it here in SoCal. I think they just operate differently and bizarrely. At least the one Costco I go to, because I don't know where there's another Costco other than the one that I often attend.
There's Costco's everywhere.
Dude, I could talk about Costco all freaking day.
What's your go-to item at the Costco?
I think honestly right now, the only reason why I went was for those pork dumplings. Because I need something quick and eat fast to microwave and eat.
Shady says the churros are the best.
I agree with Shady.
The churros. Oh, wait a minute. We have a Junkrat picked up here. It's funny because they've banned Junkrat the last few times. I think they might have got baited here.
I think it was some psychological things happening there that Caffeinated Nights didn't ban it with the first pick, and Nose Pickers didn't think that meant that they'd want to play it.
So I eat a lot of eggs, Dudettes. So I always get the big like 36 eggs or 24 eggs. They go pretty quick.
Wait, you worked at Costco, Chick Lauren? Oh my goodness, what was that like? At least you get to wear like your normal clothes. You don't have to wear like a uniform. So I guess everywhere you guys can order the pizza at the register, except in the one Los Angeles Costco. The churros, by the way, are usually my favorite when I would go there.
So the prediction is which team will secure the bottom camp for? When you say bottom camp, is that the bottom neutral hard camp? Like the camp below the objective point? I'm guessing that's what it means.
Maybe.
But
perhaps.
We haven't talked about this draft yet. Lucio grabbed by Cheeky.
Oh, the draft is happening, guys.
Gojira on the Hogger.
Let's talk about Costco.
Yeah. Prediction is up. A lot of believers in Nose Pickers Anonymous showing up.
Yes, please vote for your predictions. This is a fun one. It's not the standard who's going to win what or win the game. This will be a fun one. Just we need to make sure that someone sort of highlights, maybe use those points and highlight message us who wins in case we aren't paying attention.
Is a ban onto the garage. Lupus plays a very scary garage.
He does.
Which is a counter to Diablo.
Yeah, it's the neutral camp at the bottom of the map.
Got it. Next two picks coming out for the Nose Pickers.
You know what else I also get at Costco?
Wait a minute here.
Ready for action.
Oh, we're going.
Wait a minute here. We're gonna see.
I think we might see a swap. To be honest, I have seen Reb play the Hogger in the 4-man.
I've seen.
Wouldn't
Hogger
surprise
4-man.
me if they swap.
That's a Togger 4-man is scary. He can block the exit on the walls and cue you into those things. You have Muradin stuns. This is going to be interesting if they can pull it off. And I'm going to guess Felipe is going to go something like a Vala.
Wow. Interesting by Arc. Going the mouth hill, sort of to burn that front line that Nose Pickers of Anonymous are showing here. So we'll see if he'll be able to pull it off. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. You know, sometimes you just can't stay up that long, you know?
Oh, before I forget.
Sustain isn't there.
I love coconut water.
The coconut water?
Vita Coco is pretty good.
Oh, yeah, they do sell those by the case.
They like by the 24-pack. But more importantly, Felipe will grab the Tygus.
Is that more important, Danny? Is it?
You're right. I don't really care who wins this game. I care more about my coconut water.
My Costco order. No, I was thinking the thing that I love to get is this snack seaweed.
Oh,
and I think they changed it, the ones from when I used to buy it. It's so much bigger now. There's so many, and it's actually very greasy compared to what I remember it being.
True. But
those were the things that I got.
More importantly, did you know that this weekend is Heroes International Qualifier number 2?
Oh, no, I didn't. I forgot from the last time that you said it.
This weekend, September 10th and 11th. Register your teams tonight by midnight Pacific, and you will be placed into some sort of bracket to fight your way to the finish line for maybe a trip to Miami. You can win a trip to Miami.
Correct.
Yeah, like Will Smith.
Miami. You could end up facing the Nose Pickers Anonymous, who are registered. So if you want to come see them play some more after tonight, come check out the qualifiers this weekend as we remember September 11th. Yikes.
Too soon. We have Lupus playing the Muradin, Felipe on Tychus, Gojira on Dahaka, Reb on the Hogger as predicted, and Cheeky's playing the Lucio.
On the red team, we have Osmanthus playing his only tank left to pick, Diablo. Love Dart on the Rhaegar, Gray Color on the Gray Main, Arc on that Malthil, and Just In Case on the Junkrat. Looks like he's splitting with his team to go bottom, maybe to get some vision with his traps and things like that.
So someone was mentioning Heroes of the Dorm. So I know that Lupus and Felipe were both on Dorm teams. Big tongue there onto Osmanthus. He goes down pretty quick.
Oh, no. He goes down so quick. Yeah. This is reminiscent of, maybe something else I've seen. The fights down here in the middle of the map. All right.
But also, I think Just In Case played on a Dorm team.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
So LU, I think, is the university you went to. LU Just In Case. I'm not sure what university that is, but...
Oh, is it Louisiana University?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Is that on Liquipedia? Maybe it's on Liquipedia.
I guess ITT Tech, but apparently not.
Oh, but that makes sense on why it's LU, because I always wondered why his name was that. I always is it Lou Justin?
Nope, it's the university he goes to.
All right, someone has to do the lore for Just In Case and find out what university
big
that
engage
stands
here
for.
on Just In Case from Lupus, and that is going to be a dead Junkrat.
Ooh, he just didn't have his own little boopy boop to get out of that. So,
wait, is this the prediction occurring?
Wait, what?
Gojira wants those points. He's like, guys, this is Reb. Reb wants these points.
If Reb, if you were listening, way to secure those points for the people.
Big rip against betters for Cafe Nights as the bottom hard camp goes towards Nose Pickers Anonymous.
And incredible pressure as a result of that by the Nose Pickers, just getting so much value down here.
Look top here, dudettes. This is going to be a really hard defense as a hard camp plus 2 players are going to be in the top lane. Gojira can get away, but he's got to burn this hard camp.
But I don't think they can either trade because they're definitely probably going to lose a lot down here bottom.
Yeah.
Wait, Michael Udall? Does that mean Lupus and Felipe played with Michael Udall? Oh my God, the lore keeps growing.
I feel like Udall might be older than Lupus. I'm not sure. Well, I guess we can ask.
I have to be on Wikipedia. There's no way that this info is not on Wikipedia.
There is a way. No one,
oh my God,
no one updated it.
You guys keep increasing the lore of Lupus and Felipe's college experience.
What is the lore?
Now, Pyro also went to the school with them.
Oh, who?
Someone called Pyro.
Yeah. Flipping the wrong direction onto Gojira as he's able to just waddle away. And the hard camp is just now grabbed for the blue side. Gage here from Reb.
Actually, it was more of an interrupt of that rotation.
Yeah.
Maybe to just slow down the team. Because they're getting some value down bottom. They have Lucio and Felipe pushing in on just in case, the lone hero down there.
Osmanthus' build right now. He's a Devil's Due gamer, but he's going W build. Let's see how this works out.
Oh my goodness. Pyro's in the chat. What up?
And look at this. Look at this this Rhaegar build going to Spell Shield, Stormcaller. This first objective will get secured by Reb. Osmanthus in trouble here. And Junkrat was killed on the bottom part of the map.
Did
by
not
Felipe.
see that. And we do have an incoming Diablo. Bottom lane off for the kick. But Dragon Knight pushing middle. The only person defending it was Love Dart, who also gets punted away. And really just seeing a different level of aggressivity from the nose pickers here. Getting that objective first and just pushing as hard as they can all of these lanes simultaneously. So really like almost a different approach from our last match. I think the draft just probably threw them last match. Too many surprises.
I'm not sure what happened last draft, but so far the game is going in a different direction than game number 3.
This is correct.
Here onto Felipe, perhaps. He's walking away. You have Junkrat. Might get turned on here. Jump for the wall from Lupus. Just misses the Stormbolt.
It's just so weird to see a Junkrat not using his own traps to get out of situations like that. I don't get it. I'm just so used to that instead of seeing them try to walk out of danger, not booping themselves, you know?
Level 10s level 10s are secured by the blue side here, and we should see a pretty aggressive here as Odin's popped almost immediately as he starts to work on these siege giants and this bottom fort. Once again, congratulations to the voters of Nose Pickers Anonymous that voted on the bottom camp being grabbed here.
We see them continuing the pressure down here. Felipe was popping his ults to get some damage. Oh, a licky quickie on Osmanthus.
Licky quickie. Can someone clip that, please? Big engage here onto Diablo, getting stunned and pushed everywhere.
Oh, but the rocket ride doesn't connect because Gojira was burrowed.
I feel like Rocket Ride is kind of a troll ult pick. I don't know.
Definitely not what I would expect from a Junkrat player.
I like it. Yeah, I like whatever the Riptire is. That is, I
mean, you get so much value from the Riptire, especially if you can combo it with some of what your teammates are doing.
I'm gonna message. I'm gonna go ahead and message Cattle. See if we can add Rocket Ride as one of those red card talents.
Oh yeah, for sure. That'd be a good one.
Put an end to this cursed realm.
Diablo eats that trap. Big flank here from Muradin here. Landed a Love Dart. And Rhaegar goes down. 7 kills to 0 so far. Osmanthus kind of out on an island, has to disengage. Boot back from just in case. Stun though, does land of just in case. Goes down! Odin just now popped. They're going to go ahead and work in this bottom keep wall.
I love it. The Tasmanian Devil move by Reb, securing that kill and just, you know, saving his own life too, because he bounced right off of that wall.
I feel like skins that should have been that were never a Hogger, Tasmanian Devil.
For sure.
Crash Bandicoot Hogger.
Mm-hmm.
What else? What
a lot of good ones. A lot of possibilities with that guy, but I don't think he has any actual real skins, does he?
Master Chief, now that Microsoft is going to buy Blizzard, Rainer.
Oh, yeah, Master Chief Rainer.
Yeah.
Oh, we can only hope. Copium.
Great. I would like to see maybe a LeBron James making into like the multiverses, HOTS. As he throws the ball.
Isn't he in that? Isn't he in that multiverse of fighting one?
Yeah, he's in the multiverse. It makes no sense.
So weird, man. But I'm sure he's making good money for it.
Okay. Well, he needs it. You know.
He's gonna retire soon. I think. He's the age of 35.
I think he's like closer to 40, but I don't remember. But yeah, lots of good skins that we're probably not going to get to see.
A shark noob. That's interesting.
Ooh. Wait a minute. Yeah, we did. Lupus did go heavy impact at 7, and 16's almost online for our blue side here.
Yep. And 13's just online for our red side, so definitely a completely different game from what we were seeing previously.
We do have Gojira pushing his top fort. We have pinks coming out from Arc. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, Arc being stopped on that rotation
look at that
by Reb.
bounce from Reb, just going in that corner.
He passed geometry.
Twice. Big stun into the wall from Reb. We'll confirm the kill onto Junkrat, not Tahaka. Diablo forcing to pop his ult. Rayman goes down, 2 for 0 so far, and this Nose Pickers team is out for blood in game number 4.
They're
16
so
to 13,
aggressive.
11 to 0. Osmanthus flip over the wall. Does he go down? Love Dart heals it back up.
Oh, but Lupus wants to get something else. He gets a Love Dart.
Lupus needs a Michael Jordan skin because he jumped over that wall with ease.
Exactly. Well, he's got that extra jump, right? The extra distance. Yep.
Yep. Dwarf, what's the 16 called? I pick it all the time. Dwarf launch.
It's like a Haven build.
Oh, Reb is feeding. That's the one kill so far for Calf Knights.
Oh, Reb's a feeder.
Oh, here comes the worst ult in the game.
Look at all that. Oh, so much value. Wait, the value is not in the damage. It's in the quickness for him to get back in the lane.
I guess you could like zoom around the map. Bottom cap is secured by the blue side. Gojira is going to get a tongue off to Arc here. Fight bot side here. Lupus misses the storm bolt onto Love Dart. Jump. Avatar's popped by the Lupus.
Oh, Gojira getting the solo kill up top. Great job, buddy.
They're looking at just in case as a target. And Hefton lands this in time, but look at Oz here. Diablo getting really low. Objective is available. Let's see what happens here. Oz finally goes down.
I just don't get it, dude. I don't get it. Like
And
you're a hero with so much range. Why are you meleeing the whole team that is actually melee? Get some space between yourself and the other team, and then you can, poke them down for the sake of your own team being able to engage off of. I'm not really sure I understand that approach there.
Yeah, so Lupus being extremely aggressive. I feel like they could have ended with him up, but with Lupus down, this is going to be a little bit harder to end this game.
They do still have, not 16s yet. They won't get 16s in a second.
Yeah.
But I think they can get some more value.
Gojira should be able to secure this bottom keep.
And it looks like Arc looking for maybe some value on his ult. Never mind. He said, whoops, never mind, just kidding. And he's backing off.
Rocket Ride coming out. Does it do anything?
Oh,
it gets a kill! Felipe trying to be fancy with his E and just doesn't get out in time.
Gojira looking like a little bit of trouble. Oh, incredible peel by Reb.
Yep. Over the wall, lands that stun. We're going to have this camp stolen.
And this is breathing some life into Caffeinated Knights with that kill, giving them maybe some breathing room if they secure this bottom fort.
I mean, if anything, their old coach might be mad for letting them back in the game, quote unquote, as the nose pickers are letting them back in this game by giving easy kills. Bottom fort will go down. We should see the bottom hard camp taken away. But middle
catapults.
Yeah, catapults are mid lane here. Arc having to force fort back.
And camp, it's a camp getting time to sort of help both teams get to their 20s. Osmanthus living on the side of the blue team's map. Maybe not a wise idea, but I guess he was just trying to get his souls back up.
He's a Devil's Due gamer. He can grab an orb and just be back in this fight pretty quick. Oh, Reb just misses a stun onto Oz. Oz QEQ combo into the wall into Hogger. Raymond looking for more, and Tesla comes out, lands just in time to pop Grey Color back up.
Reb getting away with the hair on his chinny chin.
You know, for all we know, Reb has a full beard.
There must always be.
Well, I have seen a picture of young Reb, and
so maybe not.
Ironically, we called him Lupus 2.0 because he's a younger version of a Lupus.
Is he also a redhead?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh, jeez.
Lupus 2.0. Which is funny, they're now on the same team together.
Yeah. Wait, were they not on the team together before? Like they
nope.
Were. Oh, okay. Big engage onto Lupus here. Last Rites comes out. We'll be fine onto Lupus. Avatar is popped over the wall from Muradin. Hogger getting extremely low. Can the Junkrat will secure the kill onto the Haka and Hogger. We've spoken too soon about the worrisome Junkrat ult pick here.
Danny, take it back.
I will not take it back.
Still. 2 kills off of that ult. You had your doubts.
We
do see a lot of pressure, though, still top lane for nose pickers, but red team looking to secure this objective right here.
Let's take a look at level 20s. We have reset here coming out with the Muradin. High five. Big red button. It's going to be Contagion and the Power Spike. And level 20s should be hit momentarily for the Knights. This Dragon Knight is walking bottom. Let's see if they time it with 20s. Do an engage here from Muradin onto just in case.
And the dragon running away from that stacking, well, not really stacking, just the Tychus's minigun. Stacking on the other talent at 4, which is Master Assassin. That's one of my favorites. And it does do a lot of damage, definitely melting that Dragon Knight.
Yeah, but I feel like they can...
Wait, hold on. Great scouting by Love Dart, using the Shaman Totem to find Lupus in that little crest.
Yeah.
Actually,
big stun, unstoppable.
Big head 5, what is it? 5-head play.
Reb getting low. Can he get out of this? No, last right says land on the Reb, but Arc goes going for 1-for-1. Malthil buys back, though, as Hogger does not have the ability to get back in this game. Engage here onto Oz. He'll cut.
Oh, I think he's a little trapped. Oh, I love it. Gojira uses his boop to kill him.
And that is 2-for-1, 3-for-1.
Oh, goodness. And that leaves just the Diablo and the Malthil here to defend. Malthil did use his talent, and, you know, that talent also means that he's going to be dead for the next time for a long time.
Odin's not available for 40 more seconds. They do have 2 towers on the core. Lupus trying to defend these towers. Felipe working on the core damage. Heavy impact onto Arc. Core shielding is now just falling. Arc will go down here.
Ooh. They did a really good job of clearing the minions with the catapults.
And I'm not sure if the blue team can stick around much longer.
Nope.
That's a kill onto the Haka. Wait a minute. Is this the Junkrat dream? No.
Ooh.
All that's left is Junkrat, but Greymane's up in 4. Rhaegar's up in 5. Odin's pop now. Let's see what happens here. Shielding's back up.
Well, we'll see. Maybe he can use his landmines to actually get some value in pushing back the team.
4 is at 75%.
Junkrat
boops.
Oh, I'm loving this fight.
Flank here on just in case. Greymane in the back line, though. Ancestral does land in time.
Oh, why is he high-fiving the Verdant back up? Oh, he does get
Verdant
that solo
goes
kill.
Down. It's 2 down for each team, and core at 75%. I feel like the blue team plays it a little safer, and this game's over. A little too aggressive from the nose pickers. They could have secured the bottom keep. They could have secured the top keep and got stuff around the map.
And had a lot of pressure because they would have had catapult spawning constantly, but it's just, you know, breathing more life into the Caffeinated Knights if they can stay alive here.
Osmanthus is back in this fight. It's a 5v4 here.
Wow.
And the kill on the Cheekies does make this game much more precarious for Nose Pickers Anonymous.
Yeah, down a healer. That's definitely one of the heroes you don't want to be down for any long duration.
Just in case, trying to cap this top objective.
Why doesn't he put down a mine to boop out? I just don't get it. Why is he putting down the roots? Danny, explain this to me. Is this button not working?
Well,
I don't understand.
Maybe he doesn't play. Oh, well, he picked the wrong ult, so maybe he doesn't play Junkrat very often. But
yeah, but I mean, like, that's the most commonly used thing. That's the biggest deal about Junkrat is his ability to rotate around the map by using the booping to jump from side to side, and like you just don't see him using it.
And with a 20-minute Dragonite, this is going to be a hard defense for the blue team. Core is dropping fast, and this looks like game number 4 is going over to Caffeinated Knights as the blue team throws very hard. 2-2. We're going to a game 5.
All right, this is going on longer than I expected. I have to go get more water. I already went through 1 bottle.
Oh, man.
I'll be right back.
All right. So, let's take a look at, let's go underdogs. 25 kills to 11, and the team with less kills runs away with it. A little too much aggressiveness coming out from the blue team here, as they could have easily secured bottom and top keeps, got stuff on the map, but let them back in the game, got some picks, and good for our Caffeinated Knights, able to get good picks and get the objective and just run it bot to get that core to 0 health. Take a look at talents here. Nothing crazy. I like this build on Murden. That's the build I usually run.
All right,
but
I forgoated the water for my Kirkland signature sparkling water.
Oh, see,
the flavored ones.
I've been called kind of hoity-toity. I only drink Evian water.
Hoity-toity is your new nickname. I'm going to change it in the Wild Heart Discord to hoity-toity.
Hoity-toity, yes. Shady. Rocket Ride's Junkrat win rate just went up. You are correct. They went from 0% to not 0%.
Shady, you're the Junkrat player on Zetas. How often do you take Rocket Ride? Is that Juan?
That's Juan.
Okay, never mind. Shady, you just stick to that Maev. Yeah. People don't ban Maev against us.
That's right. Now you've made us people ban Maev against us. Yes.
Delete that from the stream.
It's yeah. But yeah, good game coming out from both these teams. Unfortunately, a little too much aggressiveness coming out from the blue side. And game 5, where are we going?
John Kruger, it's sponsored by Costco because that was our earlier discussion. Although I did see some talk about IKEA. And you guys were talking about the Swedish meatballs. I have to say, you know what's the sleeper hit at IKEA that nobody talks about?
Hit.
It's the almond pie. The almond pie, I'm telling you, we literally bought that for like Thanksgiving one year. We went to IKEA just to get it. Instead of a pumpkin pie or an apple pie, we did the almond pie from IKEA.
Okay, let's see here. I have no idea. It's going to be Infernal Shrines, right? Because Braxis isn't available. Is Alterac available?
I think Alterac's available. But something tells me neither of these people would want to play that, or neither of these teams would want to play it.
I've scrimmed
Alterac passes. Yeah,
I've scrimmed Calf Knights, and they've taken us to Alterac, so maybe.
I say let's do it. Why not? Let's do a huge macro map, and let's do a KTR where nobody gets the objective. I just want to see them mass push.
Shady says the sleeper hit IKEA is the furniture.
No way, Shady. That's all particle board garbage.
The furniture is pretty bad.
The only furniture that's actually halfway decent would be the kitchen stuff, like the installation of cabinets and sinks and stuff like that. I haven't bought an IKEA thing. I haven't bought IKEA in so long. IKEA was what you buy in college. Wait, is Shady in college? Is that why he's saying it?
Shady is in college. I feel like for the last 400 years.
Oh, okay,
and
Shady.
We are going to Alterac Pass.
Shady hasn't leveled up, is what I'm saying. Once you level up, you'll understand that IKEA no bueno.
They swap sites again.
The cinnamon rolls are good, Bravanto, but because, you get those at the exit at the discount. But I'm talking about the pie. You can sit there and eat it in their cafe, or you can take a whole pie home and eat it with your family. Oh, if only we had Warhead Junction in rotation, that would be epic to have a 45-minute Warhead game.
Two versus two in app score, and we are going to Alterac Pass. These guys are on the wrong side. All right.
Switch sides, if you're listening, because I know some of you are. Lauren, you think the kitchen supplies are OP? Actually, I agree with that. My glasses are from my cups and glasses are from IKEA. They're an interesting size. I liked it. So I agree. It's like the kid, you go to IKEA, or Danny, like, you know what I'm talking about. Like, you walk through those aisles and you're like, this I could use, but I
haven't been to IKEA in a long time.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. We've leveled up to like Pottery Barn and
oh, you've leveled up to Pottery Barn? Wow.
Yeah, we've leveled up.
Yeah, no. I leveled up to Crate and Barrel.
I've never been to Crate and Barrel.
I bought my sleeper couch from Crate and Barrel. Best sleeper couch ever.
I bought a sleeper couch for my office at the Costco, actually.
At Costco? Oh, Costco back in the loop.
We're back. This cast tonight is sponsored by Kirkland. And we're waiting still for Osmosis.
No. Look at the chat, Raznos. I'm so sorry. I mean, look, to be fair, I'm sure you had a pretty decent meal there.
My friend,
because I actually like the cafeteria food from IKEA.
Oh wow!
At least they didn't leave you with the bill, because you pay before you sit down.
Wait. We have to explain something here. Your ex took you to IKEA for dinner after she cheated on you, and then she left. Need like a
and left the IKEA alone.
It's now where I go to eat when I'm sad. Oh man.
Oh man, I hate that that's the association you're having. with IKEA food.
Wow.
But I'm glad you leveled up to West Elm. That's OP too. Wait, Pottery Barn is for 60 plus? Wait. I didn't know that's a thing. Danny, do you do most of the shopping for this stuff, or does the missus? Is the missus like a pro at designing the house look and feel?
I supply the units to buy things. I don't actually go out and buy them.
Oh, okay. So someone else is making the decisions on what works.
Correct.
You supply the means to make this.
I am a capitalist pig.
Oh, okay, Rasmus. Okay, perfect. Okay, I thought you were literally saying that it was tied to like that terrible incident, but now it's like your comfort place. I like that. I agree. It could be that. I like the salmon, and again, the almond pies you can't beat. There's actually a really fun book. It's like a horror movie set in an IKEA. And they're supposed to be adapting it, I think, as a TV show. It's like zombies. It's like a Fear the Walking Dead, but everyone's stuck inside an IKEA. I just think it'd be such a cool idea because you have basically your an entire house there, right? With the separate departments. I could look up the name because this book has always been on my mind for rights purposes. But when I saw it was taken, I was kind of like, bleh.
Okay.
IKEA
Osmanthus is now ready.
It's called Horror Store, and it has the two dots over the O, as in a throwback to IKEA. If anyone's interested, it's by Grady Hendrix, and it is being adapted. I do know that much because I know the rights aren't available. If you ever want to read a fun book about IKEA,
my poor Giants are having a horrible season.
What do you mean? Oh, the Giants as in football?
No, baseball.
Oh, baseball. Well, I mean, they're my Giants too, but you know how I get through those horrible seasons?
Wait, aren't you in the southern part of the state?
Yeah, but I was born in San Francisco.
Yeah.
I actually, my first job when I was in high school was working at the new stadium for San Francisco Giants.
What'd you do?
Yeah, I worked in the Coke bottle.
Wait a minute. Oh, you supervise the kids going down the slide?
Yep.
That's cool.
Yep. It was insane. And that's how we didn't get sued when I was there. And then I think someone did get hurt going down the slide too
How
fast.
did they get hurt?
Well, if you go down too fast, it was really interesting because of how the slide works and how it was built. Depending on the weather, you would slide faster or slower. And then also depending on what you're wearing, right? There's less friction to stop you. So some people would sort of get stuck going down the slide and some people would just fly down. And my guess is someone flew down and landed awkwardly at the end.
I feel like that's just Darwinism. We take out the weak, right? If you get hurt going on the slide, by the way, if you have never seen the Coke bottle, it's not the steepest slide available. So most kids should be fine.
It's fun, but you know what? I was saying when they're having a bad season, all you got to do is just remember we won 3 pennants in 5 years, and that makes my life better. I have all 3 pennants hanging in my bathroom. I bought it every time they won.
Maybe we should move those out of the bathroom in a different part of the house.
Well, I didn't want to ugly my house with sports memorabilia, so I said this is the only place I can put it as my bathroom.
You're like, oh, can I use your bathroom? Yeah, sure. It's right over there. And you're like, what the hell is it?
Exactly. Well, that's the other part, right? Like I get to shove it in people's faces while they're using the bathroom.
Well, I guess something to talk about when you come out of the bathroom.
What's up, Crizzo? You're hearing me, Dudettes, and Danny.
That's right. Danny promoting eugenics in an NGS string. I'm not promoting eugenics. I'm promoting the strength of the race, human race.
All right. So we're seeing Osmanthus again getting his tank pool choked out as he did every single game so far.
That's right. We did see Hogger being banned. These teams have swapped sides again, by the way. So now we have the red side is Nose Pickers, and the blue side is Caffeinated Knights.
So now we're back to what they originally were when we first started today. Which was many hours ago,
in case anyone's wondering. Which was approximately 3 hours ago.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to Alterac Pass, which this map can go like 40 minutes. So we might not get out of here till late.
Wait, the Eagles are still riding their Super Bowl victory? Yeah, I mean, you got to ride on something. But, you know, I'm just going to say it again. We won 3 pennants in 5 years, so suck it. That's how I survived the Dodgers win.
Oh, wait. That's an ETC ban.
What will he pick?
That is an
There's
ETC.
nothing left.
Well,
I mean, it's Diablo, but...
Oh, wait a minute. All right.
He's flexing.
Wait a minute. What's going to happen here? Arthas?
Oh, that's crazy. I have never seen this guy play Arthas, so I'm very excited to see how it resolves itself.
Okay, so I think I know what they're doing, but I want to see what that last pick is. Gojira will grab the Leoric, Reb back on the Falstad, and let's see what Grey Color has in mind here.
And this is Alterac Pass, which is surprising that we've decided to go to this place instead of Infernal Shrines.
Grey Color is talking about it.
To be fair, Rasmus, I would say I do think Philadelphia has one of the coolest logos in the league.
Okay, so what I think the blue side is thinking here is if they can get the objective, Sylvanas can turn off one lane, and Sindragosa at 10 can turn off one lane.
Oh,
and
interesting.
And Dahak can be anywhere on the map. That's what I think they're going for here. But they're going to go up against a Nubarak, which can solo cap the objective. Felipe doesn't have great burn on the Sapper Camp, whatever it's called.
He's got his little buggies around.
And we're going to have Falstad for Gus to disengage them, the other team from capture. Hey, but you know what? Dude, that's last time I promised. This weekend, Heroes International.
Wait, did you know this is happening?
I'm just learning about this. Heroes International, September 10th and 11th. Get your team together, qualify, and go to Miami. And maybe meet Udets in person.
Yeah, doubtful. There's very specific factors have to happen for me to actually want to go. And those factors are currently not happening.
Would be upset. Just in case tonight, we'll be playing the Sylvanas, Grey Color on Cassia, Love Dart Lucio, Osmanthus playing Arthas, everyone's favorite Warcraft character, and Ark is on the Dahaka.
All right, and on the red team for the last time tonight, we have Nose Pickers Anonymous, Lupus on that Anubarak, Felipe playing the Greymane, Gojira on the Leoric, Falstad being played again by Reb, and Cheeky's on the Rhaegar. I'm tempted to write, the hero is illegal. No, I'm kidding.
We have the blue side splitting entirely top. We are going to get some cheese.
They're using this cheese. Let's go. Get some value from that pick. Be aggressive. Fantastic job. Almost getting that entire thing.
Blue side is okay with the cheese top because they're going to push mid.
Well done. They got some great value.
Like they did get a good chunk of that bottom tower top side.
Ooh, but you're right. Red team did get some value off of middle too. Half of the health of that cannon. What a great way to counter it because they do have Lupus with his little buggies.
Yeah, this middle lane is much more important than that top lane because you have the sappers come in periodically. And the sappers are going to pop in about 7 seconds to see what they put on that.
Let's see who gets there first. I think that should be a prediction for a future game. Who gets the camp first?
True. Very true.
And we do see Grey Color starting it with the Cassian, not the fastest camp getter, but Felipe and Cheekies, the two puppers. Let's go. Probably going to get that faster than a solo Cassia.
I feel like the song Who Let the Dogs Out should be playing whenever Greymane and Rhaegar are picked.
And in Worgen form.
Yes. Lupus in a little bit of
seems
trouble here.
Lost.
We'll go down to a Arc tongue and an Osmanthus stun there.
Yeah, great rotation by Osmanthus to come and help that. Some good CC there with that hero that nobody seems to ever want to pick.
Sappers are already working on this front wall. Well, no, Osmanthus doing a great job delaying those Sappers, and this should be a free clear. Well, not free just yet, but an easier clear for the blue side than the red side.
Ooh, lots of value for the red team in the middle lane, and just not seeing anything else being capitalized by the blue team elsewhere.
Good route onto Cheekies there. Burrow onto Osmanthus, followed up with stun here from Lupus.
Ooh, Love Dart with some great boops so that Osmanthus can get out of trouble. Looks like he wants to interrupt this rotation by Reb. You be that mosquito, Love Dart. You do that. Sorry, I'm just watching him because he's moving around the map. Everyone else is like,
And Felipe already set up to grab the next Sapper wave.
And we do have the camp already that's being picked up for Nose Pickers Anonymous. They went there right away.
Yeah, the blue team has to watch where Lupus is because he can just kind of sneak over and start the objective. But we're going to have Oz and Justin trying to see if they can get a quick cap. Sappers are grabbed. Cassia's Sappers are now just available. So we're going to have the blue team clear these Sappers out as Lupus can sort of look at this and stop the burn on these Sappers. Beetles are popped.
And we see red team marching down middle with the camp.
And this front wall for the Knights are completely down. Gray Color still working on their Sapper, on their siege camp. Lupus just creating space.
Oh gosh.
Gojira
getting boosted.
has his ghost form.
Fine. Ooh, but Osmanthus trying to block him from getting out. But great cleanse by Cheekies. He's still walking out.
Gojira might go down. But Lupus able to secure the objective here.
Oh, yeah.
Will get picked back up. Shouldn't be a problem there.
Yeah, exactly. Leoric is such a great hero where he's just going to pop right back up in the middle of a fight. So it's going to do some sucky on Osmanthus.
Sucky.
Be kind of fun if you could actually also do that on his own teammates.
This is a PG channel, dudettes. We can.
What? I'm saying for him to come back alive faster, Danny. What are you thinking of? Oh my God.
I've gotten maybe one or two different letters from the disciplinary committee for comments like that. But we do have an engage here. Stun onto the blue team. Burrow in. Osmanthus getting low. Channel objective at 12 seconds to fall, and Gojira getting extremely low. And this objective looks like it's going to go over to Caffeinated Knights. 1-for-1 trade there. And objective number 1 does go over to the Knights. Cheeky's in a little bit of trouble here. Love Dart doing a great job slowing out the escape.
Ooh, wow. Well played.
Gojira back up, looking at Osmanthus, the potential counter kill.
Wow, I'm surprised that they were able to secure that objective. They looked so low in their health bars, and for some reason they were able to persevere through that and really still get that objective done. And the question is now, how much value are they going to get with it? We see Sylvanas pushing bottom, perhaps to shut down the towers, while most of the defense seems to be happening middle. Gojira sniffing out that Sylvanas push.
Ubuntu is reminding me that it's actually a PG-13 channel, not PG.
Yeah, PG is like way too low. Come on. Come on. That's like Pinocchio on Disney Plus, out today.
Is it out today?
Yeah.
I thought Love and Thunder was out today.
It's Pinocchio.
Huh.
Ooh, just in case.
Big Valkyrie onto Reb, and the false dad goes down.
Oh man, I was watching this just in case, trying to juke these two players, but he ends up doing his his spooky wave over to Gojira's
Well, just in case goes down, but makes space for this top push to get a good portion of this top keep wall. And we are going to see a rotation. They're not looking at boss, but they are looking at sapper camps. As we have Felipe and Cheekies working on their own sapper camps. 5 kills to 2 so far for our blue team.
Mm-hmm.
And they have not given. They're in this. They want the victory. They want the dub. They want the reverse sweep. More importantly.
You know, why not? You have the sort of like the energy on your side. Might as well aim for the stars.
Wait, what's streaming today on HBO Max? I can't read that last part.
Love and Thunder?
Somebody put in Twitch chat that something was on HBO Max.
Oh, Love and Thunder from Thor?
Syndra Ghost is coming out from Oz. Gonna turn off the core and the towers. Sappers are working on this top tower. Syndra Ghost didn't get the value that I believe they wanted.
But really interesting push by them. Got some, you know, they got something for it. You said the space created allowed that huge push top, which is a boss lane, so it's not completely a useless push.
What the Stormpike Guard can do.
No one called it useless.
Well, you know, it's not a completely unsatisfying. Let's just say unsatisfying.
Arc is anchoring this bush here, looking to counter. Tongue goes out, just misses. Lupus looking for something here, but Gojira hits a fantastic entomb. Just in case in trouble, Felipe in there to get the kill onto Sylvanas. Big gusto from Reb to knock Arc back into the lane. Arc pops his trait, but not in time, as that's 2 for 0.
Yikes.
Lupus burrows into gray color, just misses. And Root just landed to both Reb and Cheekies. At 16, Lupus hits out with Epicenter.
Good team fight.
We are going to see the red team go and grab this top boss.
Yeah, I kind of like this idea of getting the top boss because they do have a little bit less of an advantage in here without the fort. So maybe this will even out top lane.
Dahaka can burrow in there. Looks like the blue team is going to walk away from this, though.
Yeah, no. Osmanthus was just kidding. He was just kidding. He was just kidding. He didn't mean anything by it, by showing his face, guys.
Zero meaning. And
Zero.
Lupus is looking. I mean, the red team can just walk, and that's what they're doing. Felipe, Cheekies, Reb are going to walk bottom here and maybe work on this bottom boss. Top boss getting some value here, top lane.
Oh, Arc's in a little bit of a trouble, but using that boopy.
Lupus is just creating space for his team to do what they can do. Sindragosa goes out. Turns off the middle fort. Lupus does go down.
But he created enough space that his rest of his team secure this bottom boss, so they're going to create yet another lane with pressure with the boss. Oh no, Arc's gonna be stuck in there.
And right about now, dudettes, Osmanthus is yelling at Arc.
Well played by Gojira, waiting out that boop after knowing kind of, you know, playing the hero enough to know that where he's gonna boop out of that, I guess his burrow, or whatever it's called, whatever you guys call it. I'll read it. It's a burrow, you guys. It's Bush Stalker is the other one, and it's a burrow boop.
Level 16's online for Nose Pickers Anonymous.
Now I'm stuck on Dahaka.
World Focus, Gust, Totem, Alpha Killer. And I'm guessing Epicenter comes out from Lupus here. He hasn't grabbed it yet.
We see a lot of confidence, I guess, with the Nose Pickers.
It's going debilitation.
Securing this objective, sort of keeping Caffeinated Knights a little bit in the back of their seats. Kind of sitting back, trying to figure out what to do and how to get out of their base.
Here comes a fight here. Big Entomb once more onto Oz. Bullet lands. We do have the cocoon onto Dahaka. Cassie gets him out of that Entomb, and the red team just disengages.
And you know that there's some great value from that Wraith Walk that Gojira did after his Entomb, basically halving any damage that Caffeinated Knights could put out on his team. So that's just one ult down for them. Or Cocoon, I guess, was also used, right?
Objective is secured by the blue team. Sindra goes out to stop the defense. Cheeky's looks like she's getting low. Does pop that South Ancestral. Osmanthus, though, getting extremely low. That's a kill onto Arthas. Big Entomb once again from Gojira. Arc goes down 2 for 0. Reb, better be careful. Greymane will secure. I'm sorry. Dahaka will secure. I'm sorry, not Dahaka.
The other creature.
The bug will secure the kill onto Cassia.
Honestly, I'm loving these Entombs by Gojira because it's so well timed to catch that Dahaka from escaping, because he knows, again, the hero so well, playing it as much as he does and getting so much value by taking out such a tough hero as Dahaka from the fights.
Impressive. I mean, this is an impressive set by the Caffeinated Knights. If I were going into this not knowing these teams, or not with ideas of these teams, I would have guessed that this red team would have walked away with it. But the Knights we're in game 5.
Hey, it's not over yet. Look, Dragonshire looked like it was over pretty much early on when we saw Nose Pickers sort of living at the base, and it didn't go that way. So
Entomb goes out to Oz again, and Arthas is gonna go down. And another big gust from Reb,
gusting them into that wall a little bit.
Love Dart will go down. That's 3 quick kills. Stun here onto Dahaka. Can he get away? Arc, no. That's 4 kills now. And this is a pretty hard defense, as the objective are walking fairly healthy into all lanes.
Oh,
Middle
keep
will go down.
Gets stunned and slowed, but no pursuit there. They just want to get these keeps down because, again, it lowers the armor on this core, so that it allows the team to, have a little bit of an easier time fighting it.
That's right. Level 20s are online for our nose pickers. Reset from a Nubarak, and here it comes. Here comes that reset.
Ooh. Fantastic
getting
staggering
low,
kill, but Osmanthus walking the wrong way.
Looks like it's going to be game number 5. Going over to our nose pickers, Anonymous. They want to get some extra kills here.
They're padding the KDAs.
That's right. Game 5 and the set go to No Speakers Anonymous. GG's.
Ooh, what's some sweaty games?
Those were much more even than I thought they would have gone.
Yeah, for sure. Some great momentum shifts for both sides, kind of helping them push through it. Really like that. The Caffeinated Knights, they were able to do some fun drafting for our Towers of Doom game, and then finding the opportunities on Dragonshire, but simply just not enough here in Alterac Pass.
We're going to be joined by somebody from Nose Pickers. Dudettes, I'm going to go to the NGS. Let's go to the NGS lobby number 2.
Okay. Who joins us? We can always have more than one. We don't bite.
Well, speak for yourself. We're joined by Reb, the captain of No Speakers Anonymous.
Reb!
Oh my gosh.
Lupus 2.0, let's go! How are you, Reb?
Pretty good. Pretty happy that we finally finished the series.
Reb, question for you. I'm extremely hungry, by the way, so this will be quick. Dragonshire, you guys were in control and then just threw it away. What were comms like? What were you talking about?
Oh, we just had too much fun. We were up like 3 levels, and then we were just like actually laughing the entire time. And then we realized we were trolling, and then we trolled too hard, and then we lost.
You just trolled out of your minds, and you guys gave it away.
That's a fantastic summary.
Yeah.
Reb, I have a question because you guys have done the BOE comp that you did, some form of it with the Medivh. What do you think was the difference between today's matchup with the Medivh being used on BOE carrying with the Felipe's hyper carry Greymane that it worked today versus when you guys, I think, did it last week or maybe the week before? I can't remember.
What was the comp the week before? I don't even remember. It was
Well,
a while ago.
just think about a Medivh when you played Medivh on BOE. Because obviously we're always thinking about BOE as a race map, and your approach by doing the Medivh was more like, well, let's do it as a hyper carry. So I'm just curious what you think changed between the previous time you guys did this versus today.
Let me see if I can pull up the draft, because I mean, like the race aspect of it, like we have the Greymane, like that's enough race, right? So I don't remember what we picked last week or whatever. Last time we played that comp. Trying to find it. Oh, I
Good
found
Lord. Maybe it was ACA.
Yeah, it was. Let's see. Oh, this is a different one. Okay, whatever. It's just like being aggro with portals is really big. They probably had portal control the game we played against whoever we lost. I couldn't find it. But they probably had portal control that they didn't have this game, so we could just portal on the Hanzo every time that he stepped into vision and just kill him. So that's big. I don't remember what happened last time, but
it was performance enhancing gems. That's what it was. It was 2 weeks ago. No, I was just thinking because I had watched that matchup and I was like, oh, this is an interesting approach. But it worked today, and that's what I was trying to be excited about. It was like, well, what did you guys work on? What did you guys fix to pull it off this time around? But apparently nothing.
Reb, the win rate for Rocket Ride went up 80% on Dragonshire when you guys gave that map up. What were comms like when Just In Case picked Rocket Ride versus Riptide?
I mean, we all famously also won a Storm Div game with the Rocket Ride. So we said,
all right,
he's Felipeing. He learned how to Felipe. That's sort of the comms.
Can you? So with Rocket Ride, can you pop the Anduin light bomb with the Rocket Ride and the bomb goes off?
Doesn't work. We tried that in that Storm Div game.
Does it not work? Okay.
So
Lame.
Whisper, if you can start working on that, see if it does work. We'll
test it out.
I mean, it didn't work the time we did it. I don't know. Maybe Felipe is just bad, but
maybe just harder to land than ETC light bomb. But no, congrats. It's been a long set. It's been 3 hours. Any shout outs that you want to make?
Shout outs to the team. Shout outs to Funds for being an occasional sub. Shout outs to I Am Whisper in Twitch chat for teaching me every single thing I know. Yeah. Shout outs to you guys for casting as well.
All right, man. Hey, congrats tonight and good luck this weekend in the Heroes International Tournament.
Thanks, man.
Right,
Yeah, good luck. Pull out the Medivh again on BOE. See the magic.
Yeah, let's see.
All right, good night.
Come on.
Right. See you guys.
Oh, goodness.
Well, I'm starving, Judettes. But thank you for joining us. I'm Danny. That was Judettes. And that was 3 hours of Heroes of the Storm. Please tune in this weekend to catch more Heroes of the Storm as somebody will be casting those games.
For sure. Probably on this channel too, perhaps. Who knows?
Judettes, where can people find you?
You can find me where it's being shouted out constantly by !casters, Dudettes, DUUDETTES, and the letter X on Twitch. Sometimes I cast, with a friend or solo. And also you can find me in the Wild Heart Discord. Tomorrow night we are doing a movie night, so come check it out.
What movie is that? Oh, sorry, you're telling me.
We are watching Everything Everywhere All at Once. So I'm really excited to see this. We're starting at 5 p.m. Pacific. And you guys can come join us. It's open to anybody who wants to see and enjoy a movie. And we'll probably try to do a couple more movie nights here and there, especially now that what was confirmed, by the way, Danny, is that Thor Love and Thunder is on Disney Plus today.
Nice.
So maybe next one we can do is a Thor screening, because I'd love to see that.
I liked the movie, by the way. I thought it was fantastic. But everyone, thanks for joining us tonight.
Spoilers.
I said it's good. I like it.
Okay.
Thanks for joining us.
Danny, go get fed.
I'm going to go have dinner. Good night, guys.
Okay. Good night. Thanks, everyone.